Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top Secret Werewolf Game HQ on Beltane. The most secret of secrets that is kept in everywhere. Yeah, okay. Beltane again for the Sips of the Heartsfire is a very unusual state of affairs, considering the Fenrir aspect to what is a predominantly a Fianna affair. It's a very unique one. The Fianna themselves among the Sept are always lively and active, and every year it's always, a grand spectacle. As well, the children of Stag do put on the grandest of spectacles. But again, for the uniquely Fenrir aspect to the Sept, it is one that is mixed. There are ashes that are spread amongst the earth as the festival is going on by the Right Master, by other several Fenrir theurges as well. It's always added into the soil. It's always carefully added in to the new crops, the new ideas, new everything. And yes, again, this it's coming to summertime now. Spring is already there, but it's almost as if they're adding an additional blessing to things that have grown, to things that are growing. For they know the harvest will come soon. For the new arrivals, it's well, from perspectives of one coming from the south of the desert to the other coming from the political intrigue, it's a very kind of daunting prospect to kind of arrive in such a kind of, I wouldn't say festive, but very primal occasion. People are milling about. There's not this crazy wild parties. No, but it's definitely, you can feel it. The energy is definitely there. As you're walking around, you'll be handed things. The people you came with, they've long left you to your own devices. But again, you all feel a part of something, even though you've only just arrived here. The camaraderie, the idea of the Beltane Festival does always build a sense of unity among everyone. Maybe that's why the Fianna do it so much. But for Charlotte, it is a rough time. While the kinfolk, yes, are being largely celebrated, the sacrifice to get them back, yes, is a small, could be considered many a small one. This doesn't take the sting away, but it is a festival that is, well, can't help but brighten something. You see many a folk who are more in an angered state seem calmer, no less not taking their eye off the task, but puts things into perspective. And so our three players, as this festivity goes on, where exactly of you are, what are you doing, who are you trying to interact with, are you trying to not? What is exactly
Um,
happening?
the first thing Remy probably did was go see where he could stash his shit. And that probably wasn't too hard. After all, the room just opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so he hasn't even unpacked. He literally just threw his fucking duffel bag underneath the bed. I'll deal with that shit later. Um, and then ran back out just to see what was going on. And he looks like a fucking dope walking through here. Big goofy smile on his face, waves at unfamiliar people at his own peril, just accepts things that are handed to him. At some point he got a mug of something. He doesn't know what's in it. He's drinking it anyway. And he doesn't know where the roasted turkey leg came from, but he is not gonna fucking question it. Okay? And that is what he looks like. He practically looks like a fucking tourist. But he looks like he's having a good time. He doesn't look mad at anybody.
For Remy, you're gonna see two people probably like, looks like they're essentially having a bet with each other, essentially. There you go. One's a big guy, the other is even bigger. It's the fucking creepy eyes he has on him. But they just like, you can hear the other guy. You can definitely smell get offenders off the two of them. They're just like, all right, Bones, I just want you to eat it. It's called a salad. All right? The Fianna say, now they've mixed in little bits of meat there for you. Don't ask me how I managed to convince them to do that. I didn't. But I thought you'd like that. Now here, scoots the bowl over. The big guy looks at it, looks at the other man, looks at it, and just slaps it off the table. And just Ragnar throws up his hands. You can't eat raw meat all the time, Bones. It just doesn't work like that.
It's the slap off the table where you can just hear Remy. There's something about the way Bones does it because I imagine. Well, Bones is all wolf and definitely has the mark of a wolf about him. That was the most feline moment in
Mm-hmm.
Bones's like
Mm-hmm.
life.
Oh yeah, he like eye contacted Ragnar and just slowly slid it off the table. And Ragnar had that "Don't you do it, don't." Oh,
Yeah, Remy is the smallest out of all these people. This is not a Yolana situation. He's like five. He's a pretty solid, like 5'10", 220 some odd pounds. He's an athletic guy. He is not as big as these two.
Ragnar just leans back and just takes a long drink of the mead, like fucking looks over at Remy, who's just just a head tilt, and Bones was just like, do you know what I mean? It's literally like the Terminator.
Hello.
Oh hey,
Saw your attempt to get some fiber in his diet. Didn't look like that worked out for you too good.
no, Bones is a pretty stubborn man. Stubborn, stubborn indeed. Yeah, not right, Bones. Keeps eye contact. Indeed.
That's okay. That's okay. There's always more iceberg lettuce in the future.
You look over. We've been trying, like the chicken lettuce with little bits of cheese in it. He likes the cheese, you see. I don't know what it is about the cheese, but he likes it.
I mean, Caesar salads technically have cheese. You could try that.
Rubs his little bit of stomach. That's not a bad idea.
I
Huh.
don't know his stance on croutons, but it's worth a shot.
Croutons are foolish.
I mean, honestly, like there's two types of Caesar salad in this world, okay? As he's like there with his fucking turkey leg and mug of who knows. Um, okay, there's Caesar salad we're all used to, right? Or his chicken and there's a parm and all that other great shit is on there, and it's just the rest is iceberg lettuce. It's always iceberg lettuce. Don't let them lie to you and say there's romaine in there. It's just iceberg lettuce. But the other kind from the older times is where it's just like a log of lettuce with all the chicken and stuff in the split down the middle, and that's where the like gulf of dressing exists. That's the way I tend to prefer it.
Get Fenris do not eat salad. And Bones just looks at just nods to himself as he picks up some of the raw meat and starts like slowly eating it. And Ragnar look over. He's very sensitive about that. Like whispers it.
I can tell.
He's got gets in his headspace. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got to look at it this way, right? We've been doing things a certain way for like several millennia, and only now have
Oh,
started to mix new things in.
don't mention that bit. He gets really angry if you start talking like a coggy. He hasn't been he
Oh,
hasn't been the same since that coggy guy tried to come over and convince him to turn over a new leaf and shit. He hasn't been the same.
but
Oh yeah,
it's
no, no.
I'm I'm trying to process this information and it's not working.
It was
Drinks
hilarious.
more.
It was hilarious. Takes a drink. I mean, I was watching. I could have intervened, but I was just watching the poor kid like beg. It was kind of entertaining. Not gonna lie,
I mean, like,
because I remember he was telling me that he was like a wolf expert. And he's like, I got this. It
I
was like
mean, I
watching a
don't
version.
understand.
It was like
Was he
watching
just
a Prozac Steve Irwin. Really.
was he just like minding his own business?
No, no. It came up to Bones
No, I
and
mean
Bones.
Bones.
Oh, Bones was just sitting there doing his thing.
Then why
I don't know. Coggies, man. They're fucking weird like that.
unicorn trots in mysterious ways?
Just nods. Ragnar.
Raimi.
Cool. You kinfolk or
Oh no. Um deeded sidewinder. Get finished Ragabash.
oh, a newbie. Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking get thank God for that. Leans back. Woo!
Yeah, no, I came all the way up from Nevada for this.
Fuck me. He came from Nevada to Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
originally, I
Must
was
have
up
been.
to see some people in Rochester, but it turned out that
Oh
gentleman
yeah,
had
no.
unfortunately passed away. So
Oh, you went down to Rune First people. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
cool. How's rain? I imagine that's quite an experience coming from Nevada.
I mean, it occasionally rains in Nevada,
I
not
imagine
nearly
it
as much as it does here, but
feels quite. I imagine you just like jizz yourself over snow.
I mean, it's this amount of snow is
Did
definitely a new
you?
experience.
Did you lean over? Did you collapse over snow?
I mean,
Come on, buddy.
it
Come
was
on.
certainly a new experience. I'll put it
It's
that way.
not.
I
It's
might
not.
have fallen over a couple times.
It happens to the best of us. Don't worry. I imagine the guy who's used to sunshine would have an absolute heart attack over snow.
Uh, if anyone ever wanted to like experience the sun like it's presented in Super Mario 3,
Yeah.
that is the place to go to experience it that way. It is trying to kill you.
I imagine it is. Yeah, no, I imagine it is.
And when it's not, the 10 hour. That's just kind of how things are down there.
Yeah, no, I imagine it is. I imagine it's hot as balls. I imagine it's hot as a Black Fury's cunt when they realize that we're get offenders.
I actually tried to fry an egg on a rock once, and it was on its way to working.
I would believe it.
It's the middle of July. I felt like my odds were good.
Nod. Yeah, I'm Ragnar Carlo, Ragabash, get offenders. This is Bones, my pack mate. He's an Arun. I'm not sure if you could tell or not.
From a mile away.
He's a Metis as well. Bones is just not, indeed.
Just nods. It's a get a
So,
Fenris meta, so it's okay.
yeah, he's just like, yeah, well, the boys.
Yeah.
We're, yeah, no, we've been here a bit. I was up north. Bones just, well, yep, does what Bones does, just appear.
Just like showed up here one day.
Yeah, where'd you come from, Bones? The south. Where in the south? The southern direction. Turns back and looks at Remy. That's what I get every time.
Look, some of the things that go on down, well, south, I understand.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard. But oh boy, you picked a hell of a time to come here, buddy.
What is it's a new topic for me.
It's a frontier country, son. So if you're like one of those guys who's like, yeah, I'll go to Minnesota and see Minnesota things. There's a lot of shit.
Got it.
I mean, you're one of us, man. Just pats on the shoulder, you'll be fine.
I mean, I'll put it this way: there are more of us up here than they are down there.
Oh, there's a lot, and they're all as angry as everything. So angry all the time.
Was it just everybody's on Athro level?
There's a few Athros. There's a good, decent number of Asian, healthy chunk of Foster. It's just we're in the middle of a thing. Like a basically, I'll put it like this: another sept kind of fucked with our shit. So we're all,
Oh
yeah.
no, this I'm a little more versed in.
Well, you're cool because I saw who you were ride with. Well, I heard that the Get Defenders had thrown up, so you're cool because, well, I reckon you're with my sister. That's Torvi, little Torvi.
Oh, Torvi's great.
Yeah, she's lovely. But basically, the only reason that we didn't call up your ass is because, well, we know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
That's why I imagine they brought people with you or told you to go with people.
Yeah, because around the time I met another Ragabash down there who was not as impressed with my demeanor as maybe I would have liked,
Oh, I know who
and
you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I know.
and
She is a cunt. She is a
around
cunt.
she certainly left an impression, but
She's a
around
cunt.
the time around the time I was trying to skedaddle, just in the middle of things, it was Eric who jammed me up and told me to come with him instead. Which, hey, it's better three than one.
Felhart's a cool guy. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
Up north don't like him much, but I don't mind him.
Will you step on somebody's toes?
He's a Trimminson. He's down in Orixon territory. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to hold on to that shit too much, but I get it.
You lean over. It's kind of a big deal here. Like just two families.
I'd heard about that.
Let's just say it's a big deal here. I'll put it like that.
Is it true, by the way, that like Leaf and Marcel Orixon are here?
Yeah, they're both there. Both big
Holy
and
shit.
terrifying and staring, ever present, never blinking one side. They never fucking. They never blink. It's really creepy.
No, we used to hear about those two all the time.
Oh, you're an
Um,
Orixon boy. Oh, just
well,
nods.
I mean, I'm an Olsen, and that's kind of our shtick.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I'm a Carlo. I know, right? I don't talk like I'm Treebeard all the time.
Yeah, I was expecting to be here a little longer. Jeez.
It's the Ragabash thing, you know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely.
I mean, I came up north, so you can imagine how I was at family meetings.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Originally the plan was that I would grow to like my mother be a great Gallier, but somebody forgot how math works, so New Moon it was.
I hear you. They were all like, he's a Theurge. I'm a Ragabash.
You need to learn the story so you can repeat them, but okay.
I mean, it would take them 3 hours to tell me the stories, and they would get very annoyed when I would interject, and then it would take 5 hours.
I mean, that's a full day's work right there.
It is, and that was just one story.
No, but we definitely heard stories about like individuals that reside here and stuff they were up to. Apparently, Leaf in particular pulled off some pretty impressive shit out by Wisconsin.
I heard about that. I am not the best person to ask, since I'm only like we're bottom rung, man. You're better off talking to some of the people. Oh fuck, what's her name? He thinks some of the Fianna, little girl with a scar on her face called Charlotte. She's good friends with him. She's a glass walker, so she'll get all tech in your face.
I mean,
She's got a cool
there's
scar
only.
though. It's pretty bitchy.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Like,
right down the face.
I can't say I'm the most up to date on pop culture, but I'll try to deal with all the super hulock nonsense.
He leans in. She's a bit ditzy, so you can kind of anticipate what she's going to say because she waddles, and you see it. She waddles. It's adorable, but she's an agent, so you can't call an agent adorable.
Is it one of those things where she'll like have two choices and flip flop for a half hour?
Oh yeah, no. And then she will proceed
Perfect.
to. Then she gets nasally.
An Adrian's an Adrian. I imagine she did something to get that rank.
Oh no, she's good people. I've heard she went down and helped out your boys down south with Leaf and a few others.
Well, she's fine with me.
Oh yeah, no, she's pretty chill. I mean, look, pro tip: we got a wall that like points at all the Adrians. Like it's like a Cleothone thing. There's a wall.
Was that
The
what
back,
all those pictures were? I only
it's
saw
in
it
the
for like a
back, yeah,
second.
it's in the back room. So like, go there, figure out who you are, and then you don't get punched in the face.
Perfect. I did see somebody here. Was a female in particular who looked pretty primed to just savagely beat the first person who crossed her path.
Which one?
She was like about my height, but a woman with dark hair.
Oh, that's Siggy. That's the warder.
That
Warder.
makes 100%
She's
sense.
she's an Ulrichson. She's an Ulrichson. But she
Yeah.
is the most terrifying woman. Well, actually, no. She's the second most terrifying woman I have ever met.
Wait, who's number one?
Rachel,
Oh, okay.
I used to live on Wolves Mall, and that woman is. Let's just say she's scary. All right, that's why I'm down here.
Is it true that you get like the? Well, I'd say you guys, but you're here. But like, is it true that they currently have a protectorate that's like 3 times the size of every other protectorate in the area?
Yeah, they yeah, kind of give that kind of back of the head rub. He stops. The Sept of the Wolves more. Yeah, no, they're tough people.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure like how accurate some of those claims were. You figured they would have like ruffled a few feathers.
Most of the people that ruffle them.
That explains a lot.
They're hardcore people, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I mean, up north is a hardcore place. You test your mantle, the getaway.
I believe it.
But no,
Wilderness
here's
is pretty unforgiving.
yep. Here's pretty cool though. It's nice. Just when you see Siggy coming, just run.
That is what I did the first time and what I will be doing in the
She
foreseeable
will
future.
she will assume you're doing patrols. If she doesn't, it's better to just take it.
So what
Right.
you're saying is when she locks on, just deal with it.
Just take it. Just take it like a champ. She'll respect you more. Just take
Okay.
it. Bones decides not. Yes, the Raya will appreciate your candor for taking a beating.
Yeah, luckily I was able to escape the whole target lock type situation.
Oh, she probably knows who you are, but it's Beltane, so you kind of get that looked out a bit. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
But yeah, no,
Yeah, I figured
there's a lot of get here. Ragnar just nods.
yeah, I figured I'd have to like at some point find a way to keep myself consistently occupied, as it were.
Guardian Corps, best way to get in the action is join the Guardians. We're pretty fucking active.
Okay, cool.
Get get yourself packed up as soon as you can. Like it's a good number of packs, pretty even, pretty solid. Good people in some of them, cunts in the others.
Yeah, I'll learn the lay of the
Here's
land sooner or later.
my advice: pack up with people. Get people who you can trust behind your back. It can be pretty brutal out here. That's the reason why we have Winterwolf as a totem, I suppose.
Got it. Got it.
Bones like Ragnar, we have to. Yeah. You'll stand up. All right. I gotta go help Bones with my alpha because she's having a freak out about where our theurge is. So we'll be back.
Best of luck to you.
He gives you, that pat on the shoulder, and Bones just stands up, and people move out the fuck out of his way.
And Remy like looks down at what's left of the turkey leg, which is just the bone. Huh. Fuck the rest of it go. Oh well.
But yes, what are the other two doing then? While the get are being get, essentially.
So, because I was muted, Sylvie will be moving herself through the crowd of people assembled celebrating the auspicious day of Beltane. Getting herself acquainted with the area, looking around at different people. She walks with a staff at her side that appears to be topped with a piece of antler from a deer. That's got a few feathers from different birds hanging off of it by a leather cord. Just very casually walking through the crowd, observing faces, people, catching bits of conversation here and there.
All right, as you're walking around with your staff, you get some odd looks of people, but you will also meet this person, the girl, essentially. she will slither up, with her little denim jacket. You can see that she has the baseball bat hung along her side. It's almost like this is mine. It's defensive. Ugh. She she scurries up like a rat. They're like ticka 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 ticka. She'll be like, hey, 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 lady.
Oh, hello.
Can I have some of that? Points at whatever meal you have.
Oh, sure. She'll tear a hunk off. It's pretty uneaten. A couple bites have been taken out of it, but it's mostly uneaten. She'll tear a hunk off, hand it over. Nice to
She
meet you.
starts nibbling on it literally like a rat, like nee, 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 nee. Do you know what I mean? And you see the second guy come up behind her with the weird, like pus-like eye, and he kind of slithers around all paranoid, and takes the thing off Haley and then starts eating it, looking around, and he's like, "Have you got a drink?"
Not on me, no.
Would you mind giving me a hand and getting me one? It's just pointing at the throngs of Fianna, like jiving around.
There's a quick look to the girl and the crowd, and yeah,
Look,
sure. Hold on.
Look, you got the get Fenris smell, and they avoid the get Fenris smell. You see, that's why I'm picking you.
Ah, I see. Well, hold on a second, and she'll make her way through the crowd.
You start
Kind
making your way through the crowd, and you feel the back of your shirt being tugged. It's like you look behind you over your shoulder. She's like squaring behind you, and the other guy's squaring behind her like a fucking rat conga line.
the inappropriateness of this is just irking her. She'll stuff that down for the moment. Because she is not going to be the person who starts a fist fight on Beltane. And it makes her way through the crowd with these two in tow to get some drinks.
Yeah, Remy, you spot this hilarious, this guy, the poor guy with the weird red fucking mark on his face, looks around all paranoid, like, phew, phew, runs past and catches onto Haley, who Haley skirts by her. It is literally like watching Mission Impossible activated motion.
Rami, who has since acquired what he knows for a fact now is mead and some sort of fucking kebab-like object, decides, why should these people have all the fun in this situation? So now he's behind Red Eye.
Oh god, this is gonna end so tragically. But yeah, no.
What perfect timing! This is gonna end so drops.
That was the perfect idea. Accidentally misput my tab. But yeah, no. For Sylvie, yeah, they Haley sneaks up beside you. She finally stop at the table and get the drink, and she take it. Takes a huge gulp out of it and goes like, "Ooh." Turns suspiciously, doesn't even turn, just slowly pass it to Red Eye. Red Eye takes it, and Remy, who watch him just literally gulp it like a fucking rat does. Then we'll see you jump about a clear mile into the air, like nearly knocking Haley over, who in turn nearly knocks Sylvie over.
He just leans like, whoa!
No,
shit!
I know I'm about to put you. He just collapses onto the ground. I'm like, no!
No, easy there, Free Willy. It's fine.
Haley lifts up the bat defensively. Whoa.
Whoa. Hey, folks. There's no reason to be hitting people with cudgels and cudgel-like objects.
Oh.
It's just a fucking kebab.
He's not a Fianna. I get up, pokes him with the bat. Oh, just dusts himself up all dignified. Okay, can I have some of your kebab?
You know what? Out of sympathy, yes. Here is, I imagine this is like a beef medallion of some sort from
Yeah,
a
yeah.
kebab.
Just passes it. Red Eye comes over to eat some of it, slaps his hand away, and he's like, you know, just slid it behind her. Do you know what I mean? And she starts eating it slowly, like a rat.
Oh, gee willikers, you two are jumpy.
Well, I'm not jumpy, you see. He is my friend of the street, and he's really jumpy because he leans in, like scoot, 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 whispers, probably whispers it a bit loud. Like, he's a fucking menace, you see, on Beltane. That is like, that's just the worst thing ever.
This is not an authorized get offender's metis, so Raimi makes the requisite face.
Raimi makes the,
Just the Raimi makes the kind of face you make when you come out and the raccoon is actively digging through your garbage.
Remy makes the I eat ass face at the time
Oh
of
my
the quote. That's what Remy makes.
Sylvie makes a face and kind of she just sucks her teeth. I see. Yes, that
So
would
I am
be.
doing my goddamn duty as a Cleith, helping a foster of my fellow tribe get some food because he's not eating, and I'm just doing that because I'm a good person like that.
And what tribe would you happen to be of?
Well, I am Haley of the Bone Nars. I am a Theurge, and this is Red. Jabs Red Eye with the bat. He's like, he's like, yeah, I'm Red Eye. I'm a Ragabash. I'm a Fostern. Yeah, that's me, Fostern. Yes, pat Haley's shoulder. I am that.
Ah, lovely to meet you both on this wonderful festive day.
Oh well, thank you for helping us. It was a kind thing to do. Who are you two? I do not know. So unless this is, please don't be an agent. He just kind of ruffles her hair.
My name's Raimi. Nice to meet you.
Sylvie will hold a hand out. Sylvie Iverson.
Oh, you are nice. Shakes her hand. That poor hand. You know.
That is a strong, firm handshake.
Hacho ho ho jo ho.
I've recently arrived from the court of Wisconsin.
Oh oh oh. You know, she's like, you're being her hands being crushed. Like, oh, that's lovely. And Red Eye just seems to shrink. And then, you know, she turned around and, hi, I'm Haley. You know what I mean? Does the little handshake with a big, thick Boston accent.
And, well, have to say, this is not quite what I was expecting, but I also wasn't expecting to be arriving in the middle of the festivities.
Well, it's Beltane, so we were having a party.
As is only appropriate.
Yes. Slowly reaches for one of the foods on the table. You can see her little gloved hand starts to go across it. You know what I mean?
You can see Sylvie looking around for something that is either isn't cooked or is significantly undercooked. And once she finds it, she'll take it and just start tearing hunks of meat off.
You know, once the get finished, distracted, where he watches Haley just pull the open, like start scooting the whole tray over. Like, come on. Do you know what I mean?
Raimi, who has since acquired cheese curds he knows not from where, is watching like he is at a sporting event. Occasionally, he commits the mortal sin of dipping the cheese curd into the meat and eating it that way.
You see, as you know, someone was like, laughing and joking. You're going to see who will she fuck with? Oh yeah, no, I picked the perfect person for this. Um, do, 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 do. Like he's leaning back and totally like, you can hear another Boston accent. He's like, and I made all this myself, then all this, and meanwhile Haley's slowly like creeping up behind him, pulling the cake over, like, come on, come on, come on, come on. He even got the string on the fucking plate and everything, just pulling it slowly over.
Raimi has pulled himself up into a perch on the bench and is just watching like a giddy child. Is he going to notice? Is she going to get away with this? This is amazing.
So Sylvie, you can see it as well. She's like, that's it. Just come to daddy. It's a cheesecake. That's it. I'm going to eat it and then like hate myself, but still come on.
Sylvie will lean in to Raimi and just whisper, at least they have something resembling a survival instinct.
This is better than the Super Bowl. Come on, you're almost to the touchdown line. You can do it, random bonar.
You just see her, the Fianna like turns his head. She stops and ducks under the table. Like, it's like she disappears. Red Eye falls onto the ground, like just collapses, and like he just doesn't see them. This guy will turn like raise a drink, like how you doing? Takes a drink and nods and looks back.
I'm doing pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, it just gives you like the nod of, hey, I'm drunk and I don't know where I am and I'm distinctly Irish. And he looks away. And you just see slowly the little like beady eyes just flick up from the table. Do you see me?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Just pulls it over and just like when the cheesecake finally gets into her hand, you just see her. When Smeagol gets the One Ring in Lord of the Rings, she just has that expression and she just scurries. You can hear Red Eye, no, wait for me! Like calling after her on the ground.
Dobby is a free elf now.
And so you two are left alone, away from, well, Team Bonar as they scurry away with this cheesecake.
The cheese curds are long consumed. Raimi now has steak on a stick.
Oh, do I need to turn off the light? I'm sorry. Okay. Good night. Oh gosh, you guys heard that. Sylvie will lean over and just say, so, Sylvie Iverson, Getta Fenris, pleasure to meet you. She'll hold her hand out to him.
Raimi Olsen, also a Getta Fenris. And he'll shake the hand.
She's, you get that same firm handshake, a little harder than it looked like she was shaking the Bonar's hand. It was like she's testing you.
It's strength 3, I imagine the grip stands.
Okay. So you're an Olsen, huh?
Yep.
Didn't know there were many of you around here.
Well, there aren't, but I'm traveling.
Ah, where from?
Nevada.
Christ, that's a ways away.
Yes, it is.
Brings you all the way out here.
Well, there was a grand call north to all available Getta Fenris, and I was both young and available.
Oh. Hot shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Got a tip to head out here, and looks like I'm going to get everything I bargained for and more out here on the northern frontier.
Oh, definitely.
All told, the journey wasn't that hard. I mean, with the modern advents of buses and trains, I managed.
Buses and trains?
Buses and trains. As it turns out, Mankind has harnessed all kinds of technologies, allowing them to travel far faster than otherwise they normally would.
Or you could have, I don't know, taken a moon bridge.
I mean, I'm sure that I could have sucked up to the right people and wandered by myself through the umbral plains, never knowing when the bridge was going to fall out from under me. I mean, never mind that entire packs have simply gone missing into the deep, never to be heard from again, except for the occasional wail in the darkness. But hey, you know what? It just seemed like Greyhound was more appealing.
Well, I mean, I'm certain that much of a distance it would have been viable for the whole way, but you still didn't have to make the whole trip on a bus.
You, young lady, underestimate the majesty of eating at random gas stations and occasionally being treated to a dining car.
I mean, a train, sure. I could do a train. There's places to get away from people. But bus is just a tiny tin can packed full of the teeming masses of.
Trust
Ugh.
me, nobody wanted to share a row with me.
Well,
I had the whole back of the bus to myself, got to stretch out. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who caught any sleep.
at least it was a bus and not a plane.
Yeah, no, even I decided airplanes weren't quite my preferred method of travel.
It's like a bus, but in the air. And if people
I've
panic, there's no place for them to run to
yeah, I've
except
got
to their deaths.
no interest in the metal tube experience.
Yeah.
But either way, I got up here. It was a pretty nice train ride. And now I am here, sadly too young by far to rent a car.
Why? You got plans? What would you do with a car?
Well, I'd drive it.
Where?
I don't know. There's a number of places I heard about in town. I picked up a couple pamphlets on my way in. All kinds of historical landmarks and tourist traps. And I hear that, speaking of trains, there is a another tourist trap that takes the form of a train that goes between here and two harbors, except it's a tour, so there's someone talking to you about your surroundings the entire time.
That just sounds like a perfectly ruined nap.
I don't know. I'm kind of into kitschy things like that, so it sounded like an experience worth having, but I'm probably going to have to table that for later.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that is a fire. Those are fires, and a lot of drunk people around them.
It's Beltane.
It's an OSHA hazard, is what it is.
OSHA?
I know. Maybe occupational health isn't quite a thing I should be too concerned about, but that is a lot of fire piled in one place with absolutely no one controlling it.
I mean, appearances can be deceiving.
I
See, I'd
suppose.
imagine with the number of kin here that don't really regenerate the way we do. I imagine there's theurges keeping an eye on it, or who have spirits keeping an eye on it.
Or somebody.
Or a sober designee, at least.
Sober designee, I like it.
There's always got to be one.
Raimi looks. I doubt he spots the one.
No, it's hard to see in the mist of contests, of fire, of drunk people, of laughing, of various Fianna. There is a lot going on here. Like you'll see, there's drinking contests, there's strength, there's brawling, arm wrestling. You know what I mean? There are various like competitions going on between various people. It's just a buzz of activity. You will spot like a file doc. You would assume like a file doc wandering on the outskirts, doing the standard file docs. You do, hey, get out of the fucking bushes, your group. Go on, get. But that's about it.
All right. Now Raimi has a foot-long bratwurst.
Yes, if anyone wants to partake in any of these strength challenges, let me know, and I'll put up your opponent for whoever you wander in on.
And Sylvia's interested. She's gonna watch for a bit.
You see one currently going on between these two, which is a test of strength.
Oh.
It is a brawl, but they all have to fight with their arms behind one arm tied behind their back as well, and it is. Whew, it's an interesting one because they're stumbling and swaying, but the one with the kind of the shorter, like she's not short, she's about 5'9". She just claps the guy back pretty hard across the face. Is like he sways and drink gets poured down his mouth, drink gets poured down her mouth, and they both clash into each other again.
Raimi will go for arm wrestling just to start.
Hey, high or low, Bob?
Hi.
Hey, you don't get major. If it was going to be one, it would have been Marcel.
What a great way to meet Marcel. Hello.
Oh God. Okay, let's see. Who is a 10? Okay, I'll do this. Where is she now? No, she's sitting there. She joins in, looks to like a person offside, and sits down in front of you.
Hi there.
Oh, hey.
How you doing?
Are you ready to lose?
I don't think it's going to go the way you think it is.
I'm pretty confident that I can do this, and besides, I can do this.
Well, you do have Courage's rocket fuel backing you.
I am the rocket fuel. Jeez. She slyly takes a drink and puts her arm out. It's a scrawny little arm. She's like, yeah.
And he'll lay his elbow on the he's still wearing his jacket, so.
All right, we'll make it 3 rolls, and it'll be kind of best out of 3 essentially.
Okay.
So roll your strength brawl. Oh, Evelyn, I got 4 dice for this bad boy. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you start weighting the arm back, and she's like, yeah, I got. Oh God, your arm just starts to crunch down.
No, don't worry, you got this.
No, I got this. No.
Yeah, you got this.
I got this. No,
you can
I got
do this.
Totally do this. Holy shit.
Yeah, actually, she makes some ground back up.
Yeah, it's just eye locking you, going, yeah. See, I got this.
See, you totally got it. Yeah,
I got
you're
this.
on point.
I got
Yeah,
this.
you're the fucking rocket
this.
man.
Yeah, I did. You and your bratwurst.
Yeah, he still has the bratwurst in the other hand.
Jesus.
Who knows?
Consistency.
Oh wow, she's. I don't know how to rate this. He was doing well in the beginning, but
yeah, that was the weirdest. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is, she eye locks you pretty intensely and just leans forward so your nose to nose. You hear your hand just hit the table, and she goes, "I got this."
Indeed, you did.
I did.
Good job.
I told you I was a kid. Oh, thanks. She gives a smile.
He smiles back. He doesn't look like he like. There are some people who might be poor sports about this, but winning is winning.
Oh, you're not gonna punch me?
Why? We both agreed to arm wrestle and you won.
But everybody punches me.
You didn't cheat.
No.
So
No,
why
she gets
would
really angry.
so
Didn't
why
cheat.
would I hit you? In what
Because-
universe would it
because
be
you're a-
appropriate to
because
strike
you're a
you because
kid.
you won?
Because you're a kid offender, that's what you do. Everybody hits everybody here. Like, look,
Look,
points over and you know what I mean? There's some guy that goes flying
look,
over a table.
look, we hit each other when appropriate. I mean, do you want me to hit you in the face? I could give you a celebratory strike to the face.
No, I would not like that. I like my face. Don't do that. Don't hit me.
Well, then just be happy about your win there,
I am.
neighborino.
I'm quite ecstatic, Ned Flanders. Jesus. I'm diddly daddly ecstatic.
Diddly doodly, and he ruffles her hair and walks off.
Just like, gives the most like confused look as, yeah. Maybe we'll walk off. She's like, wait a minute. Did he just he tried to stare off? And yes, we will pan out then because I know Charlotte wants to have a go.
I always want to have a go.
So what are you doing, Adrian?
I imagine, honestly, at least briefly, I do want to start in the Raven's place because she will have popped in to check on Maria.
Yeah, you'll see her there. She has a bag with her. She's like ruffling her hair in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like trying to like does it go up? Does it go down? Does it go up? Does it, it's that type of debate.
She like pokes her head in, kind of does the grin, lets herself in, takes the shoes off. I vote up.
You sure?
Yeah.
But it needs to be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
I am pretty sure no matter how you wear your hair, he's pretty much going to see you as perfect regardless. So.
Who says I'm going to see? No, I'm what? Turns. Nope, I wouldn't do that. It's Beltane. Puh.
Yeah. Doesn't that make it like the most appropriate time? Like, kind of glances over, like, eh?
It's not the point here, Missy. The point is, it needs to be perfect, okay? Jeez.
Well,
Then
there you
turns and
go.
looks at the mirror again.
And there you go. It's up. I like it.
Well, good. You looking for leave?
She just kind of shrugs. I figured I'd poke in. Can see how you're doing. Yeah, I guess look and see how he's doing. Assuming he's not
Smiles.
already out there.
Oh, he's out there. Him and Lily went out early in the morning. I was getting things ready.
No.
Yeah. So the problem is Beltane. I'm a Fianna. It's like literally the belt robbing day. I was getting ready to rob my belt. Well, not my belt, but everybody else's belt.
It's what day?
It's a joke.
Did
Charlotte.
she say belt robbing day?
Yeah.
I just couldn't hear it. Belt robbing day. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I'm half expecting Alistair to run around and go, Maria, give me your belt.
She just puts the hands up, like, far be it from me to try to
Give me your
figure out
belt.
the intricacies.
Give me your belt, though, Charlotte.
No.
Fine. Jeez. I can't punch you, you're an Asian.
I don't wear a belt, Maria.
I know. That's why your arse is hanging out all the time.
It is not. Like, there's that moment where she, like, starts to glance around and down like you do. It is not.
So like Felix being jumping on, you got the extra thick.
You know, I don't even think I should play offended to that.
But yeah. What are you wanting? Kind of, turns, just smiles and then turns to the mirror again.
Just taking to see how your day was going, what your plan was.
Well, it's Beltane, and I'm going to go and do things of Beltane nature.
Oh, do things. Interesting.
You notice that Maria's not painted up in mode like she usually is every Beltane. She's done
exactly.
a few Beltanes with her.
Yeah, that's why it's like the nod. Oh, yeah, Beltane. Just like every Beltane. Very interesting.
Got me magic bag and,
Magic bag?
Points at it.
Yeah, I totally remember the magic bag. Like, just kind of like looking over, like, what the fuck? Because this is not usually part of her thing.
There's a few things there. Is that a problem?
No. Why would it be a problem?
Oh, good. I'm glad it's not.
I mean, you're obviously going to do things of a Beltane nature, so why would there ever be a problem?
Yep. Should reach over and like open up the bag on now hoping you don't see it, but Charlie, you can spot it. That is movies, that is beer, that is popcorn, that is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she like does that little, like, snakes a glance, like, Comments not. Lets Maria think she's gotten away with it.
Have you? How are you doing anyway?
I'd say I'm feigning humanity pretty convincing right now. A plus.
You're not going out to celebrate?
I mean, yeah, I'll be out there in a minute.
Okay. And how's your
I
pack
just
doing?
wanted to come check on you.
How's your pack doing?
I mean, Alistair is like, there's that pause, like buzzing into the link. He is doing him right now in all kinds of exciting ways.
You know what I mean, Charlotte.
There's finally kind of the helpless shrug. I don't know.
What?
It hasn't exactly been a lot of time to process, and there's still so much happening.
In the grand scheme of things, she did her job.
I know.
And
Helps me sleep, really.
she kind of spreads her hands. We got him back.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
it's
he
only
did.
2. But
Any victory is better than no victory.
yeah, it's nods. Considering these guys by the way they were cocking and walking. Still got him back.
Yeah. And I'm glad. She'll finally walk over and like give her the little, it's funny because a side hug isn't generally considered very like intimate or earnest, but she really does. She gives her a good squeeze. Go have fun.
I'm going. Jesus. Don't be
Stop
ordering me
playing.
around here. Don't
Stop
be
playing in the
ordering.
mirror. You look
Stop.
great.
Stop ordering around at my own house. It picks up the bag.
You look great.
Yeah, I'm going. Does the awkward like hair ruffle one final check, and then she proceeds to walk out.
Yep. Charlotte will essentially chase her out just because it's Maria, and if she's nervous about it, she will spend literally a half hour in front of that mirror. I'm not having that today. So yeah, she'll follow up behind her, slip her feet back in her shoes.
Yeah, and when she kind of ducks off to the side. And when you come out, Charlotte,
Oh
the
god.
party.
Yep. Maria does her little scamper. It's a bit of a smile because you know what? That's good. She needed to see that. That helps. Yeah. She will shove her hands in her pockets. The hand brushes the one of the burner phones that she's currently using as her main because her main one got completely corroded to shit. Fuck. And kind of makes a little bitch face for about half a second, recognizing that is not her phone. That is a phone. But yeah, starts puttering over towards all of that.
You will see Torvi and Eric by one of the fires. You will see these two having a conversation actually by one of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, how interesting.
Are you gonna be snooping and pooping?
I want to snoop and poop, but I'm not sure I can pull that off subtly.
I
Oh,
mean, you're an agent as well. You know that they're both agents. You're an agent.
I am. It's not
Hey.
even really snooping. It's just politely joining a conversation.
Politely pooping. Yeah.
Politely pooping. Out of curiosity, are they like making a point of having a very closed conversation, or is it one of those things where they're playing it off like, "Oh yes, we are casually talking.
Oh
Look
yeah,
how
yeah.
casual this is."
They're doing the silver fang like, oh yes, we're silver fangs. Look at us casually talking by a fire, not talking about politics.
Totally not about politics, even though we're Silver Fang, so everyone knows it's politics.
Silver fang. That's all you keep hearing echoing off their pure breed.
Oh my god. Yeah, she'll swing in, and you know what? You said the lawless are out there handing things out. She's not going to ask what's in this cup, but she is going to take one of the cups. In fact, she'll probably come by a big guy himself to get one because
you do.
You know what? He was good to her.
Yeah, you get it. Take a sip. Ooh, strawberries. Ooh, pain.
Yep. Strawberries and pain. My favorite. Yeah, she'll come around because, oh, hey, look, Silverfang's having a totally casual conversation, so it won't matter if she just joins right in there.
You can hear just as like, come on, Julian. Are you nervous? And he'll just look over. The day I'm nervous of you, Jasper, is the day that I will no longer be needed. You can hear the polite like, ha, 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 you know, as they both like laugh awkwardly with each other. You know that, ha, 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 ha. We're 1 second away from pulling a clave. You know what I mean?
Can I be that ass who instead of coming up on the side Sky Ripper's on, comes in up on the other side with the bridal little, oh hey, fancy seeing you around here.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah.
But
She'll slide around on that side, and as
you
they're
can
like going,
totally you can totally see the ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? They're just looking at each other. You know.
I'm breaking that stare. I'm breaking it so bad. I've been like, hey, fancy seeing you around here.
Oh, Jasper will turn. Oh, Miss Sullivan.
Oh god damn it, I have to pull the thing up because I can't remember names.
Dear butt.
You're a butt. Court of Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah. Von Care, that's right. And good afternoon to you, Mr. Von Care.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm toting such a fantastic looking scar.
It is all the rage.
Hmm?
Thank you kindly.
Hmm. Still trying to save the world one diplomatic mission at a time.
Oh, absolutely. Sip.
He nods, you know, very casually. Scarper just gives you like, you know, the polite like, yeah, oh, hello, you know.
Yeah. She'll give him a nod and a smile.
So we were just entertaining ourselves by talking about the current situations. I'm sure as a file doc you'd love to weigh in.
Oh, I do love having an opinion. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Oh, I bet it is. She gives her a little cheeky smile, like, oh, I bet it fucking is, Missy. Meanwhile, somewhere her ego's like, fuck him up! You know what I mean?
Eagle's like, man,
Fucking with my shit, Harrier. You know what I mean?
I could have been a contender.
No, the fucking ego's like, come on, oh, Harry, you just had to just throwing his feathers up in the air. Um, but yeah, well, considering the expansion of Wolves Maw and the aggressiveness of this thunder that's come in lately, it's a wonder how Fire is maintaining itself. I did hear, though, you won a great victory. Scarper's like, yep,
Oh, we certainly did.
it's good to
Quite
hear.
the morale boost. Sip.
I trust the Silverfang, not the Silverfang, sorry. I trust the Get Fenris that's recently arrived. I believe she's joining you. Won't be too much trouble.
And yeah, there's just kind of a quick, like that splay of a glance over those gathered, like, where's the unfamiliar faces? I don't see why it would be.
Oh no, I'm just making sure Clan Iverson are renowned for their diplomatic skills.
You know what? I'm just going to assume that Charlotte assumes he means the Sept because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can't complain.
Oh, that's good. The Alpha thought it would be best, considering you had done such a good turn for us, to make sure that one of our own would help in your little effort. We heard about what was happening, and considering you had been so instrumental in assisting us, we could lend you one of our number. Young, yes, but Theurges are resilient at least.
The little air geography is going on, and she's like, wait a minute. And yeah, there's kind of the finally the little glance over, like, oh. So you mean my pack in particular?
Meaning your Septan pack, of course. I'm sure you are renowned. Pats her on the hand. I'm sure you'll get on with her famously.
I'm sure I will.
Well, that's good. Getting on with people is good. Isn't that right,
Instrumental,
Julian?
even.
Isn't that right, Julian? Julian's like, oh yes, Jasper. Oh yes. How is Daniel? Is he good? Oh, he's very eager to see you. Smirking. Scarper just nods. I bet he is.
The fucking heresy sirens are going off.
Oh, you can just see Silverfang weighing Silverfang. You know what I mean? Like, just doof, doof, you know what I mean? Like, doof, doof. Both see the crowns appearing on the back of their head.
You know what? What is going on around us that would be just quaint enough for a Silverfang to be like, oh, how droll, yes, I will partake.
Arm wrestling.
Oh, for the love of God.
There is brawling contest. There is drinking contest. There is, do you know what I mean? Running contests after they've drank a certain amount of alcohol.
If you're not swaying, you don't get to partake. Oh, God. So, dare I ask, how long are you visiting?
Probably for tonight and tomorrow. I need to, well, of course, bring business. You know how it is with the courts.
Of course. Of course.
I did want to stop by and see Leaf as well, considering he and I had quite the adventure together, and I thought I would partake in seeing you, of course, seeing as we got on so famously last time.
There's just that little, like, boy, like, not even boy howdy, it's just the little bob of, like, yes.
My sister, however, was indisposed, and considering what I'd been hearing, I thought it was wise not to bring her, considering the threat.
One does have to look out for their kin.
No, not. Indeed. But she sends her regards, at least.
It's very much appreciated.
It's, the polite, like, because it doesn't seem fake. It's like, oh, she does. You get the impression from Jasper's sisters that she would have done that anyway.
Yep, yeah, she probably would have.
Like, make sure you tell Charlotte that I said hello, do it, you know what I mean? That finger point.
Do it. Do feel free to let her know that I send my regards in return.
Of course, I will pass the message along. She'd be most delighted. You should come visit.
I should.
Ed just keeps his polite smile looking at Skyriper, and Skyriper keeps politely smiling, like, yep, yep.
Well, since you're here for this celebration, are you planning to join in? She kind of gestures over to where the arm wrestling's taking place.
Once I have a few more drinks in me, probably.
Oh, do be sure you get the stuff from that table over there. Like, she does absolutely point out the Lawless stuff as she's sipping.
Chuckles.
A cup and, matches.
Oh, I'm sure I will take a drink of that and wander along dancing and singing about fairies in about an hour. Oh, I am sure. He gives a very, chuckle.
She just holds up a finger like, hey now. Like, holds up the little hand. Pacing. It's all part of the process.
Oh, I have grown up with Fiona, Charlotte. I know what's coming. He just gives her a very big smile.
It's the smirk. It sneaks out.
But if I may steal you for a dance.
It's like that blink, like, oh. Because he makes this manage to sound formal when it's literally people flailing around a fire and,
Or at least a talk.
Absolutely.
He just gives a, it's always a pleasure, Julian. And he's like, likewise, Jasper. Likewise.
The anime static zaps between their eyeballs.
Jasper just, I mean, again, he does not show Julian an inch of respect. It's that measure, like, You know what I mean?
Damn it. But hey, look, I've separated them now. I'm not sure this is the best way to do it, but here I am.
Then you stand by one of the separate fires. Carper's just looking into the fire himself, like contemplating. And Jasper will lean in. So how are you then, Charlotte?
There's a mild shrug and glance over. Accomplished, which is about all a person can ask for, isn't it?
Hmm. I trust things have been exciting.
Always.
Hmm. And how are the eyes watching you doing?
I imagine they've gotten quite the eyeful.
I imagine they have with a scar like that. Very distinctive.
Very much so.
Hmm.
One might say telling, even identifying.
I did hear you're on the hunt for things.
Of course. Kind of glancing over, eyeballing, like, cause ooh.
I did hear you were looking for people.
Which people in particular are you referencing?
Oh, I don't know. The ones that like to dance under the ground.
Oh, we are.
Well, considering what you assisted me with last time, I might be able to let slip on certain things occurring in Wisconsin that will connect to your people. However, I have been hearing many troubling things up north.
Any chance to work together on a project is one I will happily take.
Of course, but I cannot leave my area,
Of course not.
so I will need you to assist. If I was to mention an infection, what would you give me? People disappearing, vanishing without a trace.
An infection.
Indeed, Victoria managed to discover someone on the northernmost border with an infection of both wild and weaver taint. No, weaver taint, worm taint.
A person.
Indeed, and then they evaporated.
I would say that's not completely unfamiliar.
Then perhaps you could investigate it to see what is here, and we will coordinate it.
There's a slow nod.
Because one threat here and one threat in our area means that we could have an epidemic, or at least some spiritual thing.
Does imply that it's spreading.
Indeed. I understand that many of your sept are concerned as well. So, I'm here to tell you that you need to get moving.
And yeah, she takes not the little dainty sip thing that she's been doing just to be sassy, but takes a little bit of a drink out of the mug and mulls it over. You know, that kind of forward stare for a moment. I have to clean up my backyard first.
Well, then hurry up and clean it. It's already in your backyard.
It's just that kind of glance over. So kindly put.
This is not the time for kindness, I'm afraid.
And I suppose no amount of kindness changes the facts.
Well, look, I will put it this way. If you help me with whatever has gone on, I've seen it on the local news in this area. If you help me and get me the information back, this problem you're having, I'll put forward the motion to the court for additional support against the threat of a encroaching sept.
That gets her attention.
You see, I need this information and you need it. And you need to make sure that your step stays active. Otherwise, we both know Maria Trimlinson will come down here and handle it. And what she handles, she takes.
It was just a nod, because like you said, they both know.
So,
I've gotten the impression this may have spread north as well. I have
we will handle
contacts beyond
we,
Small.
we will handle that, but first we need to know what is here. Whatever you do up north is your business. But we need to know what is here.
Of course.
One step at a time. So discover it and see if you can delay it or figure out what you can do with it. Bring any information you have to me, and I will put forward in the court that when the time comes for Thunder's mode to advance, I'll make sure their supply lines are intrude upon, without, of course, taking any territory.
There's our wry little smirk because she sees that shade. It's beautiful. She appreciates it for what it is. And nods.
And consider your favor to the court owed, and ours repaid. Should you agree?
I can't think of a better repayment than a hand extended when it's needed.
We'll smile. Why'd you think I sent the ear chair? Wink.
I'd say that you were surprisingly clever, but I don't look at you and think for a moment that you're not. So. The kind of hands just spread like.
Like I said, there are acts moving against you. If you are aware of them, then you are as smart as I think you are. But so long as you have the Von Care interest, we do not betray our own. However, we do expect payment to be redue once we do it. Loyalty and all that.
And remind me, Torna, I know that she helped them with their shit back home, and I get the impression the whole point is that this is repaying that. So would she get the impression that this would in any way put her in a favor debt?
Kind of. Small one, nothing big. But it's basically like, we've done this for you. We've done a bit more than extra. So when we call, well, we expect you to show up. Because we're not going to... You get the impression is, we'll have something that you'll like, but when we call, it'll be something important. You know what I mean?
I dare say that Harry would express his displeasure long before you did, should I forget my friends.
Of course. I imagine Toto of my tribe will be particularly critical.
Just so.
When we call, bring your people. You'll be staying. You will be extended stay, I'll put it.
The tongue kind of thoughtfully rolls over her teeth, but she nods. As she's doing, like, the quick math of how much do I need to wrap up before I can leave the area, etc., etc.
But we will call when it is the appropriate time. We cannot rely on outside help for so long without eyes spreading, so I will call when I know it is the due diligence done on my part.
Yeah, there's a faint smile and nod. And I don't imagine for a moment you won't know when that moment is.
Nila, clink his glass off yours, then we have an accord.
Of course.
Smiles.
Look forward to working together. Again.
Wonderful. Find out what you can. And once you give me the information, well, I will be in Wisconsin at that point, and I will make sure that it is put forward to the right people to get it through.
And dare I ask, what is the most secure way to give you that information, short of appearing myself?
I will have my sister meet you on a certain location.
Well,
You will
not.
know. All you have to do, you'll put something in her hand very subtly. Mark a territory you will own with this symbol, and my people will know.
Again, just a very polite nod.
Do you look down at the symbol, Katie?
Oh yeah, she'll glance before
That's a
she like
gleaming eye.
slides it in her pocket.
It's a gleaming eye.
Of course it is. Yeah, she'll take a subtle little glance down at what's in her hand as she's conveying it with a slide into her pocket. Daddy didn't raise no fool. She knows how to palm a thing.
You'll just nod. Well, then I am going to go and indulge myself for a while. I hear there are some very intriguing kinfolk. Because he'll just start, pat her on the shoulder and start striding off into the crowd.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend for a second that I will just say it now. She'll nod and part ways, and honestly, we'll be periodically looking to see who he's talking to because she wants to know what he considers hashtag interesting.
Interesting. Okay. Kinfolk of the Sept. He is talking to initially a blonde girl you've seen with Anton a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, just it's eye to chat. He's talking to Michelle, definitely. Makes a point of going to talk to Michelle.
Smart boy.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, Michelle is like, oh my god, you know what I mean? He will actually go up to Samantha Trimberton as well. You get the impression he's going to the important people of the families. He's being a silver fang. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. But
Like even
that's just due diligence.
mm-hmm. He will start talking to Freya a lot.
That one's a little more interesting.
He'll start talking to Isabel Donnelly. And he will start talking to where is she now? This woman, actually, no, I'll actually reveal her, actually.
Ooh.
There you go.
Let's see what
That
we
woman.
got here. Oh. That's right, I haven't seen her yet. Here's a question. Does he end up lingering around Torvi at all? Or is she
Yes.
just kind of another kinfolk?
Oh, he lingers very much around Torvi. Like, even stops and stares like, huh. I mean, you see the double take, like, and the like, you see the get, like, he smells, he's like, oh, yeah, oh, that's very high pure breeze, and walks over.
Is Eric nearby when he's doing it?
Eric is chatting, and like Eric just looks over with the one eye and just nods to himself. Because again, he's not doing anything wrong. He's just polite. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not like he's like, "Hey, girl." You know what I mean? No.
Oh no, no, of course not. That would be uncouth. But yeah,
but he's taken a definite interest. I'll put it like that.
Yep. Watching you. Does he linger with her any longer than he does with the others?
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
What?
Watching you. But no, it's just glimpses here and there because she will be constantly checking the crowd as the scene goes on and seeing who's where and who's talking to who and who he's talking to is a point of interest.
You see Eric's chatting to Eric is chatting to Lena as well.
Oh, good.
It is a bit awkward though, but there's a couple of passing glances from him and Lily. It's like, oh, sister, brother. You know what I mean?
He doesn't get the little finger wave, does he?
Nope.
Oh. Look, as long as Lily doesn't look like she's about to literally jump on him and try to rip his throat out with her teeth, I feel like we're doing pretty good.
It's just awkward. That's the vibe you pick up.
Awkward's okay. Awkward we can work with. And yeah, Charlotte will descend into the masses.
All right. Well, my three players, pick who you do. What you're doing. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Ravi's been having a little fun with whoever's the most enthusiastic. Like, okay, so it's the salt and the lime, and then the shot. You know what? I'm just not sure I get it. You'll have to show me again.
Oh God, this poor guy.
Oh no.
Poor guy is about to. Oh, I know who he's going. Oh no. Let me just get them real quick. Um, Again, Premier's beside these two. One has got her arm in a sling, and Zori is like, no, 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 listen, pointing at him. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, good. It is salt. Then drink. I know. No, 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 no. Pauses to herself. No. And Corey just leans over. It is salt. Lick it. Drink. Lime. And she goes. Then Zori just nods, going, yes, that one. Do it.
All right. And he will do it, and then he will look at the other. He's picked out the groove between these two. Raimi's a lot of things, but he's not going to be too much of a dick to like a kinfolk. But have you ever heard of the extreme version?
What is this?
Okay, so you put out the line of salt, you snort that, you do the shot, then you spray the lime in your eye.
But that would blind you.
I mean, you don't do both eyes.
But why not do both eyes? It is more challenging.
I mean, if you want to place a self-imposed challenge, like lime in both eyes.
But you are pointing challenge to me. Yes. Sage nods to herself.
Okay.
Zoria snorts the lime, does the drink, pours the lime in both of her eyes.
Raimi
Like,
just
you know, you can see her
watches
like,
this shit happen.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can see her visibly like, ooh. And Corey will lean over. My sister takes challenges very seriously.
That she does.
It is in her nature. She's a little.
I can see that she is massively competitive.
It is in her nature. She is just a sage nod.
Raimi also nods. Like, there's this obvious look on his face, like, I can't believe she fucking did it.
Then she opens her eyes. See, I win.
You beat me. You got me.
Yes, yes. Now you do it.
And then the expression changes because he realizes this is blown up in his face.
No.
Like, you can see him doing the lightning math. Like, can I outrun a silent Strider or Rune? No.
So Sylvie,
Well-
for her part, is watching this with a grin on her face.
And he fucking with no other recourse, he fucking does it. You don't worry, Torna. You don't have to make me roll.
Mhm.
Just sit back and enjoy the majesty that's about to occur.
Oh God.
Because he snorts the soul. He's like, "Ooh! Ah! Okay, here comes the alcohol." He misses because he's in so much pain and gets in his eyes. Ah, God! Ah! Oh, snippety snaps! All right, I gotta do this blind. Fuck it! And he just like guides the bottleneck into his mouth, drinks more than the shot. Boom! Okay, it's just I think I found the lime. What he doesn't realize in his moment of blinding pain is that instead of a slice of lime, he's got the other half of the lime. So he barely cracks his eyes open, and there's way more lime juice than to count on. Ah! 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 Oh,
Corey's
it's
like,
hit my
oh
arm
no,
wrestling wounds.
oh,
Oh,
oh, sit down. Oh, oh.
oh
She like
boy.
points with her like with her one hand. That's not this thing. Like, oh, sit, oh, sit,
He
sit, sit.
tries to sit down, but he's blind. So the hinge of his legs misses. Like normally he'd be sitting and like the hinge of his legs would be near like the end of the fucking bench's edge that would be accountable for sitting. Instead, he hits the opposite end of that. And so not only does he go fucking ass over a tea kettle, but his feet hit the table and the table jumps.
Oh, Corey makes a whoo. Meanwhile, Zori does the owl. Like she laughs like an owl. The whoo, whoo, whoo. Do you know what I mean? It's the most adorable thing you've ever seen
Oh,
or hear.
oh, I've flown too close to the sun.
Yes,
Oh,
you have to
oh
strengthen
man.
your resolve. Yes.
I will take that under advisement. I don't know what Resolve's going to do for my mucous membranes, but oh, my sinuses are clear.
You will feel better tomorrow. Yes.
Good point.
Or you could stick your head in water. That usually works.
He will look around.
Water. It just looks around like I couldn't even. You know what I mean? There's just what? The
What?
most.
Yeah, he's like vainly looking around anything to end this fucking chemical agony.
Yeah, there's like bowls there that you could just literally go. Oh my god! In.
He fucking dives his face in there, and you just see the bubbles for a while. And he brings his head back up and whips it around. No, I don't think I found relief yet. I'm gonna go back down and look for it. And he jams his face back in the bowl.
Corey leans over. I like this one. Zori just goes, yes. He is funny. They both do the owl head bubble. Like Sylvie watches in real time. Both of these women just nod like owls, just dunk, dunk, dunk.
There is a part of her that is thinking, my God, can I not get away from the birds? But the other part is genuinely happy that they appear to be owls and not falcons.
Yeah, no, Zori just bops. Like she even like walks like an owl and everything. She kind of like bunk, bunk, bunk over it. I will help. She like grabs his head. Do you know what I mean?
Oh boy! Oh dear! Oh my! She does not get up. She's got one of those little things of steak on a stick that's so it's so rare. It's basically just warm.
She lifts his head up. Do you feel better yet?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Uh,
Yes. Yes.
that was
Would you like me to
brisk.
do it again? Would you like me to do it again?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Let's go over your head.
Oh, and there was a brief moment there where he looks at all people at like of all people, he looks at Charlotte, who just happens to be in the area, and there's just this brief expression of like, please don't let me die at the hands of this demon.
Not gonna lie, Charlotte has like paused mid-stride, like, what in the actual fuck is happening here? Because there is a salt shaker, there is tequila, there's fucking lemons have been flung around, and this man has his head. What did she dunk his head in?
Water.
Like in what? Like a cooler or like?
Yeah, cooler essentially. Yeah, he's just holding his head down
rip
there.
the
He's like,
top off
"Whoa!"
of one of the water coolers and just
Yeah. Flailing.
like there's a pause and like the slow glance between people and finally Zuri
Corey finger waves. Like, hello.
she gets a little wave back like, oh hey.
Hello.
What's happening?
I was helping him wash his face.
Oh. Kind of blinks down at him. Squints for a second.
This guy looks like he's been through the festivities. he might have gotten in a brawl at some point by the look of his face.
And who is he?
I do not know.
Oh, hello there, ma'am. My name's Raimi.
Amy. Kind of glances over at Sylvia. I assume she's like hovering close by, like, I'm not getting in the middle of this, but I'm watching.
She's eating a floppy piece of steak on a stick, just like, oh yes, this is the best steak. I am
This one
so
was sitting
glad
close to the grill, but I saved it.
And
Yes.
there comes a point where like Raimi sees a big mug of clear liquid and just grabs it
Oh
and
no.
drinks it a lot more smoothly than you'd expect someone to drink a mug that you can clearly see the smell of. And
The
then he
finger
puts it down
slowly goes up.
and he looks you in the face and he just says, "That wasn't water."
No. No,
Corvy's
that
like,
was
that was more than water.
that was a
Ah.
regret waiting to happen.
You will
Yeah.
feel great sensation in an hour.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
was that
Oh.
was that one of Corey's?
That was one of Corey's drinks. She just smiles, does
Oh.
that smile in the picture like, hey. It is not bad, it's slight stuff. It will make you very happy. It is mixed in nicely into drink, and it will result in a very, very mellow, intense high.
Cool. I'm glad that I apparently have an hour to hang on to my frontal lobes there.
I thought hour was best for myself, but for others who wishes to partake, that way nobody would get hurt. I have broken arm, you see. Gestures.
Oh yeah, that looks like it hurt quite a bit.
Yes. Nod.
You get that during some kind of sporting injury or
She kind of does the awkward raw hair ruffle of her dreadlocks. No, had to be rescued.
oh, I see.
Dory does not. Yes, must find Ginger Man and thank him.
Well, oh darn him. Well, you know what? Look on the positive side of things. You're back. The arm will heal up in no time.
Yes, that is why I have to drink. Gestures.
He smiles, or his approximation of a smile in his current condition.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, just take it this all in, and you are kind of looking over at Sylvie.
Oh, sorry. She puts a hand up and kind of
Does she do the polite mouth
swallows.
cover?
Yeah, the mouth cover, the swallowing a bite that clearly wasn't fully chewed. And she'll extend her hand out. Sylvia Iverson, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you're the new Iverson. Yeah, she'll put a hand out. Because this will be funny. Because the reacts are usually pretty good, especially on out-of-towners. And what is it? It's... what's it?
You didn't record your own deed name, Charlotte? Ooh.
Sir. I want to make
Ooh.
sure that I'm not fucking up the phrasing of it. Because I want to say I'm messing up the middle word. Yeah, but... Did you actually make a post for it? Or was it just announced in the scene?
Just announced this scene.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Tarna, gimme!
I remember it was like something of the dead.
I'm pretty sure it's Chooses the Fallen, but I want to make sure.
Chooser of the Slain.
Chooser of the Slain.
Wow,
There we
I
go.
was so fucking far off the mark.
I'm gonna have to put that in my notes somewhere.
Yeah, Katie.
And yeah, she'll take the hand. Charlotte Sullivan. Unto the nation is Chooser of the Slain. Hamid-born Glasswalker. Philodox, and Adrian of the Nation. Shakes the hand. Big smile.
The look, oh.
Yeah, Raimi also has a oh.
So Sylvie, Sylvie will stand up, and go into a deep bow that just kind of slowly shifts into I'm on the ground and now I'm on my back.
That's
Just like
pretty ace. I'm not gonna.
she'll hold her hand back out as a form of more polite. Properly, Sylvie Iverson, Geta Fenris, Crescent Moon. Known to the nation as Blood on Snow, daughter of Aaron Iverson and niece to Signaled Iverson, who is known to the nation as Tyr's voice.
Oh. Oh. Nod. Very nod, like official. You know, that type of nod.
Yeah, there's that little side glasses there, like, yeah, right? Because let's face it, initially she's like, Jesus, the deep bow / curtsy. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen someone with get pure breed do in my life. Oh, and she's on the ground. Oh, nope, that was slick. Okay, I'm not even mad. Like, and she knows she comes from the court of Wisconsin, thanks, Jasper. Wank. So, yeah, she's just like, oh, that happened. And yeah, she'll give her the little up gesture. Even
Sylvie.
offer the hand, saying as
oh.
she pulls her up, always good to meet a member of Signal's family.
It's an honor to meet you, Raya.
Oh boy. When Sylvie gets her hand shook by Torvi, Jesus fucking Christ, not Torvi,
Zuri.
Zuri. Jesus fucking Christ, that grip. It's like literally like a fucking talon.
Oh boy. Oh my. Oh boy.
Just boom, you know. Hello,
Hello.
I am Zuri, child of Owl, known to the nation as Wild Owl, Arun Foster, born on 2 legs.
Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you, Wild Owl Raya.
Yes, just let go of your hand.
Sylvie Iverson, Crescent Moon, with the Geta
Yes.
Fenris, born on 2 legs.
You have announced yourself already. It's okay. Gives a sage nod.
The
Do you
head
tell me-
slowly turned.
Do you know hands on throat? She whispers. Do you know what I mean?
Sylvie will just smile. Well, I come from the court of Wisconsin. There's a fair bit of a formality that goes into a proper introduction.
But do you know hands on throat?
Hands on throat? No, I don't think so.
Hey, I will show you later. Pats the hand.
All heads slowly turn to Raimi.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. They all finally look at Raimi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Suppose this game's gone on long enough. Raimi Olsen, deeded Sidewinder. Cleeth, get a Fenris Ragabash, born on 2 legs.
You can totally see that moment where there's like the calculating of Olsen.
Friend.
Yeah. Like she's it takes her a second to like go through the internal Rolodex. Oh, Olsen. I think I've only met one other of your family.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Who might that be?
Let me make sure. Oh, when I went south with the Drake's company, I met Thren.
Oh,
Very good man.
Oh, I see. I never got to meet him myself.
I'm sorry.
As am I. But you're the Charlotte Sullivan.
I am the only Charlotte Sullivan I know.
Oh, in that case, Rune first sends his regards.
A faint smile. How long are you staying?
The foreseeable future.
Oh. Well, then I will not ask you to carry my regards back to him.
No, I passed through Rochester on my way here. It was strongly suggested I continue to follow the call to the north, further north. So here I am.
Strongly suggested.
Strongly suggested.
Dare I ask by whom?
Well, I would say there was another of my auspice named Helga who made the first motion, which was roundly seconded, and it was actually room for himself who made the suggestion that I heed that. At which point, Mr. Tribuson was kind enough to travel with me up here.
Oh, so you came with Eric?
Yes, and his spouse Torvi.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful people.
Stray a glance back over to where Torvi's been dancing. Just this is where she's starting to notice, man, he is hanging out with her a lot.
Yep.
Microwave eyes. For like 2 seconds. Well, at least you're in good company.
Oh, absolutely. That train ride would have bored me to tears without them.
Oh, yes, the Trimbusons are fine company.
Like there's that again, that half second of like calculation of like, yeah, that checks out. Okay. I'm getting it. Yeah. Get shenanigans. Is he making faces, Bob?
Make it like, no.
He is very strongly not making a face,
How
but the
strongly?
face inside. Oh, would you like to test your
Yes.
might?
I would like to test my might.
All right, let's get ready for some social Mortal Kombat. Let me check my brand new lying stats. A shadow of their former selves. A shadow, I say.
Look, you made a Raggy that was bad at lying. That was on you.
Yeah, he's terrible at lying.
That's 4
P4.
successes of you liar.
That's four successes of lie to the agent like I've never lied before.
Do you have a specialty?
Sadly, no.
Adrian knows your shit.
Yeah, you see through it. That little barb stung him in his "I'm a mean man" bits.
Right in his butt.
Just right in the anus.
Well, Torvi is always a delight.
Definitely.
And you came with Jasper.
Yes, Raya, I did.
Just the two of you?
No, there's another. She'll take a look around.
You looking for the gray fox, are you?
Yeah, she's looking for Gray Fox.
Oh boy. Let me just get him. The gray fox himself, well, you see that motherfucker. Exactly what Bob put in the fucking side chat. He is chatting up all the ladies. You can see him. He walks over like, "Oh, hello. Oh, yes, I am from Wisconsin. Yes, my name is. Oh, would you like a drink?" You know what I mean? It's. But eventually, you see someone looking over. He's like glances over, sees Sylvie, and just turns and just raises the glass like, "Oh, I see you. Hello."
It's one of those things where, like, in those moments where she spots him, she's like, "Oh, can I help us? Our ship will be overrun by salt and pepper-haired children."
Starts striding over. Flicks the cape as well.
Amy's just over here like, it's vision space time movement.
Yeah, no, his for Remy, he has bright red hair, but there is like odd bits of like grey streaks in them. He doesn't look old; it's just odd looking.
And for her part, seeing him approach, Sylvie will go down on one knee.
Ah, no, don't be Iverson. Come on, now get up. Cha.
Of course, Raya.
Pets her on the head, like don't that type of thing. Oh, hello there. Put his arm around Charlotte. Oh, Jesus, look at your face. Oh, you look dead sexy.
There's like that moment of like mock protest, like, oh, like, oh, and then you look dead sexy. She's like, oh, wow.
Oh, I like it. Very, aggressive. It looks like you take command of the bedroom. I like it. I like it a lot. Matches your hips.
Mm.
She, I mean, God help her. Charlotte can't help it. She looks entertained as hell. In the same sterling company you were before, I see.
Oh, of course. And who, looks over. Hello there, young man.
Hello, Raya.
Oh, look at that, all polite and everything. Hello, it says hello to Zori, who just nods and gives a wave at Corey, waves back, and he's like, gives that kind of nod, like I'm gonna make you pregnant.
Oh, I'm gonna hit that.
Yeah, it's just you could all see it right in his face, like, that lip bite, like, ooh. Yeah, turn back. Having fun on this old Beltane, are we? With the Adrian and her two little babies.
Oh, yes. Yes, Raya. It's been quite the entertaining celebration.
Ah, you should get in there, get laid, get pregnant. I mean, not get pregnant. Shit, no, you're clear. Oh, ignore that. Just gives the like the mic cutting off noise. Ignore what I was saying. The dreams got forgetting to me.
Oh, do not worry, Grey Fox. I take no offense. After
Ah,
all,
sure.
your family has done so much for me.
Ah, sure. We love you, really. Puts his arm around her. She's a great lass here, Charlotte. Very bright.
So I hear.
Oh yeah, she got the little staff and everything. Very highly intelligent woman. Always fear women with staff. Sage nod.
Why is staff in particular?
Because they hit you with.
Oh, true enough. That is generally what staves are for.
I know. Anyway, I'm going to leave you alone because you know what? It's Beltane. I'm young. I'm fit. And hello there, Missy. He starts walking off.
There is a as he walks off, there's a noticeable relax in Sylvia's posture, like, oh Jesus, he's gone finally.
She like watches him go, slowly relaxes, and like right up alongside her shoulders, just a little nervous.
Oh well, it's such an honor for one like myself to be escorted here by two members of the High Court.
I'm gonna peony the poop out of her.
Oh boy.
Tell me how you really feel. Only 3 successes.
Okay. I mean, she's just, there's behind those words. There's a yes, it is an honor, but why was it them? What do they want?
Sorry. That made me laugh. No, she just. I mean, once she said the thing stands back up, she didn't get a jump, and that's a shame, but that's okay. She's still sipping out of her mouth, just nuts. Oh, absolutely. I can only imagine. She watches. Dare I ask who Gray Fox is?
Gray Fox is fucking everywhere. He is chatting up all the women he can find. Like he is all up in that fucking, all up in the females. I'll put it like that. He is even chatting up fucking Samantha Trimmins, and he's going that far. Like he's like,
No.
hey,
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
Raimi's just over there like, someone is gonna be a daddy.
he has chatted up so far. He has chatted up Jasmine, Michelle, Mandy, Agnes, Isabel, Freya, Samantha, several kinfolk. He is just like just Do you know what I mean?
How many times has he been chased off?
One or two, but they always seem to not really chase him off. It's more of that. I'm with someone. He's like, no, I have no interest. Do you know what I mean?
I was just waiting for like, yeah, he chatted to Freya, and then Leaf walked over, and he was like, man, I
Yeah,
gotta
I
be over
chatted.
here.
You know, Leaf walked over. He's like, Leaf. Do you know what I mean? Scooby Doo jumps into his arms.
Oh my god.
Oh, you fucking her, are you? Do you know what I mean? That's basically what Great Fox does.
God, he's a beautiful bastard. Can't even be mad.
Even makes him a point of introducing himself to fakes. Oh, so you're the you know what I mean? Yeah, Great Fox is about his business, finding out all the gossip, all the dirt, everything. Secret startup.
That man's gonna be able to make a flowchart when he gets home.
It's almost like that's the idea.
Jesus. All right. Let's wade into some shenanigans. She'll look to the lot gathered there because we've got like rising Jigglypuff levels. We've got Corey, who for all we know is about to start spacing the fuck out. We've got no God help Raimi in the next 45 minutes. We've got Sylvie. So yeah, she'll give a glance around. It's like, well, it's fucking Beltane. Let's get to it. And yeah,
Yes,
she'll
right.
deviate. What do we got going on here? We've got feats of strength, we've got arm wrestling, got some wrestling.
running after doing drinking. There is the drinking challenge. There is, dancing with fire.
Oh boy. Totally a good idea when everyone's smashed.
It's the best idea.
The best idea. How many people have fallen in the fire?
Cora's fallen in it twice.
Oh, Cora, honey. Oh.
So you activate Master of Fire.
Oh, Jesus.
You'll see these two as well. They are totally sneaking booze.
How good a job are they doing of snaking it?
I mean, they sneak it. They see Lena, they freeze. Lena's just like, does the drunk girl waddle over to the Mark of Thorns, and then they run. He's like, Alien, wait! I can't keep carrying. Do you know what I mean?
He's got like a bunch of them piled in his shirt or something.
Yep. You can hear, the bottles are falling.
He's leaving a trail of bottles and cans.
Pretty much.
Aww.
Raimi is the asshole. Picks up one. Like, you forgot something.
Oh shit! They found us running. It occurs to both the alien that has not even looked back once, man. She's all in the Nope.
This is like the best Easter ever as he keeps picking up the bottles.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Any other really distinctive sets of people around doing fucking shit? I'm sure Mark and Thorns and Lena are the most fabulous drunks right now.
Yeah, you see these two chatting as Anton just gets it, the camera just zooms in more and more as he's chatting more to him.
What?
Like Lily is talking. She's talking at a rapid pace. Lily's off her tits.
Oh my
She
God.
keeps chatting to Anton, and he just keeps. That's his equivalent. I'll do the equivalent of what it's like. He's like, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Lily. Yeah.
Has he been like literally completely abandoned? Like there's a 5-foot no-go zone around him because nobody wants to pull that off.
Just yeah, that's great. Vince is just standing there, just taking a couple of casual steps back. Like, I'm just removing myself from this.
So Rami doesn't necessarily want to get involved in the conversation, but he would love to hear what the fuck someone can say as fast as Busta Rhymes that continuously.
That
Sylvie,
got me.
Sylvie's curious too. She's gonna
Oh
go
God, wait, yeah. If she wasn't
edge
already,
on
it's
over.
like, oh, she's, she is one of the local get thereages. If you wanted to touch base, totally just
That's-
pitches her right under the bus.
It's like,
That sounds like an excellent idea, and she'll grab a cup from somewhere and give it a casual sniff, a little taste, and make her way over. Like she's totally here and totally a part of a party. Yes, but dear God, someone who knows about the spirits, please save me from all these people.
Rami is like, he's more cautious about this because of his spirit heritage. Like, cold-blooded animal knows cold-blooded animal. However, this is completely fucking undercut by the fact that he's found a bunch of like those little like finger hot dogs that are basically in a croissant.
He's in a blanket.
He's got a bunch of those. He's just eating.
All right, I need to get the right theme for Lily and her fucking talking. There we go. Okay, so you all go up the creep, and as Lily's talking, she's like, Anton, you just apply the right amount of pressure under the water, and the person drowns. It's a fascinating process. She takes a sip of her beer because they flail and struggle, and you can see the various amounts of bodily functions turn and twist. Because especially if you do it in the Umbra, the water spirits, depending on what I do, actually assist. Fascinating, right? I'll do the camera zoom in again. Yeah, no, I imagine it is. Oh, yes, I mean, you just apply it right, and they usually actually drown themselves in fear when they see my Umbral ship. You know what it is? You should try it sometime. Yeah, no, I'll consider it. Yeah, definitely. Considering that, what you're saying. Oh, yes. And then you should have sex afterwards. I should what? Oh, not with the body, Jesus. Like with your mate. It's a very invigorating experience. I mean, you just pick one, and then once the heretic is dead, it is often better to distribute Gaia's seed. Afterwards, that way you're doing the good work. Takes a slow sip of the thing she's doing, just eye locking him. Anton just said that is the best zoom, and that's as far as I can go, but just like
Todd didn't know what he was fucking bargaining for. He hasn't had a conversation like this since Bill and Jane were around.
and he's like, so you only do it when, and she's like, no, I know how to do the bodily function, yes. But it's more entertaining after that. Right. More entertaining. I see. Right. And she's like, why? Do you not find it entertaining? No, I do. No, definitely. Yeah, no, it's entertaining. Whew, it's, consider me entertained. Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Vincent? Just does the awkward look like, oh God, Vincent's left me. Do you know what I mean? Huh. Oh.
There's a plate from Sylvie. As she approaches, and she will quickly, show throat. She's not sure how.
Okay. Anton's like, hey. Oh, I'm just gonna go find Vincent. I'll be right back. And he pushes Sylvie in front of Lily. Like, I mean, just darts.
Oh boy. And so Sylvie finding herself pushing. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Charlotte Raya suggested I come over and introduce myself.
There's like an eyebrow raise, but again, her stare is like, the famous Tribbins and stare is just ice cold.
Sylvie Iverson of the Get of Fenris. crescent moon born on 2 legs, recently arrived from the court of Wisconsin.
Is the woman trying to slither away your pack?
No.
Her eyes just right onto Remy, like right into your soul.
Hello, Raya. What can I do for you today?
You have not introduced yourself. She reaches over to like to touch Sylvie's face, like, yes, I am inspecting the pure. You just touches like I mean, you just get your face like a hand on your face as she's turning your face from side to side.
I mean, like, it is definitely there. Like, it's there. And there's something about her physically that just resembles Thimblewolf.
Oh boy, it's a good thing we're not in the Umbra,
Mhm.
especially with this woman.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
like
this.
looks at this display, and there's this moments like I could throw the Iverson under the bus. I could do it now. It'd be so easy. But instead, Rami Olsen, Clea Thragabash of the Get Offenders, born on 2 legs, known to the nation as Sidewinder.
And also, she lets go of the Iverson. Like, I mean, this woman moves like a fucking dragon. She comes right up to your face.
This is a bigger reptile than I am.
I've not met an Olsen in a long time. You even smell like one.
That is a part of my bloodline, yes.
Hmm? I hear you Olsons do like to shake in the wind sometimes. Especially when those
So,
Trimbinsons come. Smirks.
I haven't been caught in any real amounts of wind yet, but we'll see what happens when it happens.
Are you uncomfortable?
I don't know when what I drank is going to kick in, Raya, so at any moment my vision could become intensely impaired.
I see. Then you should have some of mine. She holds up her glass.
She just looks at very well, Raya.
Opens her mouth if you let her.
Yeah,
Just pours the mead down. It's nice mead.
back of it says like, oh, thank God that this wasn't just like more acid.
I mean, it's one of the strongest meads you've ever tasted. I'll put it like that. You're like,
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
God.
thank God. Oh, there it is.
Now, she closes her mouth for you with the. Have fun blowing in the wind.
Yes, Raya.
Does a little like shoo.
Yeah, he fucks off.
She turn to like flicking her big kind of braided hair right into like like flicks around and she stares at Ilvi. Makes direct eye contact. Just boom. A theurge.
Yes, Raya.
Excellent. And you are an Iverson.
Yes, Raya.
Are you from Wolves Mall?
No, Raya.
Ah, no, you don't smell like one of those.
No, I
You do not have the
am
same
from
look in the eyes. She lifts up your chin.
I am from the court of Wisconsin, Raya.
She nods. I am Lily Trimbenson, known to the nation as Thirving of the Sea, daughter of Maria Trimbenson of Wolves Mall, agent to the nation.
Sophie, she'll get down on one knee. I am daughter of Aaron Iverson and niece to Signald Iverson.
Signal is a good friend. I can see why he sent you here.
How did you know he sent me here, Raya?
You think that's a smile, but it's like, that is so draconic like. It's like, oh god. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He would not send a theurge to the sept of Heart's fire, especially of Fenrir brooding, and not expect me to come here and look at it.
Oh, well.
Considering that we will need more of our people's blessing in the Umbra than ever, and considering you have been blooded in blood and attained the rank, I expect you're here to learn.
Yes, Raya, he did mention that there would be Trimbusans here who I would be able to learn from.
She puts both her hands again. It's like this great weight, as if like boom, boom. She lifts you up by the face.
Ooh.
Again, her eyes are steel cold blue. I will teach you. We will learn. You have. I will look at you in the Umbra. I will inspect you. And we will learn the true ways of the old.
I very much appreciate your
You are a
tutelage,
follower of the
Raya.
old ways, yes?
Extremely so, yes.
Then you will. And then she does smile. Then feel free to come and visit my pack's home. I am the beta of the Ravens of the Lost. My alpha, yes, maybe an Oryxon, but he is old. And he is stringent in his beliefs of the old ways. 1,000 scars, he is called.
I will not spit on your offer of hospitality, Raya, or that of your alpha.
Good. You are here to learn, and I will teach you the ways of blood and the ways of war. For that is what we are under. I will teach you how to crush your enemies beneath the sea. Just, does the little finger stroke along your cheek.
Sylvie is she's practically like vibrating with excitement. Like there is it's
I mean,
obvious
I
in
put this
her,
I
her
put
it's a,
this into perspective. Like, this is one of the kids of the big Trimbinsons. You know what I mean? It's like, oh god.
yeah, there's that kind of like starstruck like awe and but like excitement and finally getting proper training from a proper get urge.
The right master is one of us as well, Munan Snow. You should learn from him. He is a lupus. Much more older, much more experienced in the various rituals. He is an honorable lupus, so he is a valuable friend.
Oh well, in that case I will seek him out.
She'll pull her face in like, ugh. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your deals and your dealings will reflect who you are in this sept. Keep that in mind and remember who you are loyal to, for that will serve you well in the future.
Oh, I would expect no less, Raya.
We Trimbinsons never forget.
I remember my loyalties, Raya.
Good. Now I'm sure Charlotte has had her amusement, but I have learned something far more. You do not shake like an Olsen. She wink.
Of course not. I'm an Iverson.
Precisely. Now, go and enjoy the Festival of Fire. I will come for you and we will learn.
Sylvie will give a polite bow, again with the head tilted to show throat, and back away before rising and going back to stand over by Charlotte.
Yeah, when Lily turns, you'll see like she has the thing. You can see like her back. That's an eagle. Like that is a mix of what looks to be like that. Essentially, she's got the variation of a blood eagle tattooed on her back. Like it's all the way down her spine.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And Sylvie will go to Charlotte. You didn't tell me that was Lily Trimbuson?
And Charlotte glances up from where she is. She has finally just taken Raimi by the shoulders and been like, plunk, there. You're sitting.
I'm a
can't knock-
banana.
At least you're a banana that can't knock anything over this way. Oh, well, that's over. Oh, didn't I? A faint smile.
No, you didn't. You just send me over there. Go talk to her like she was just another get.
Got some stars in your eyes?
Maybe a little bit.
Just a touch?
Stars, electricity, dragons.
Charlotte
Apt.
feels a tug on her pant leg.
Blanks. How did you get out of
Hey.
the chair? He's on the ground, I assume.
I am a great adventurer.
All right. Just like looking around for Ragnar, like, why am I babysitting? What's happening right now?
So like, so like, I heard that that this place had like Leif Ulrichsen and like Marcel Ulrichsen.
Can you stand up?
Oh yeah, I totes Smagoats can stand up. What's up?
As he goes to wobble to his feet, she just snags the back of his shirt and it's yoink.
Yeah, he manages.
Yep, and she will start pointing him in appropriate directions. Pointing out. Deed name and all,
Ooh.
like, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one.
Oh, he is as big as the stories say.
The best part is when you start so they see Sharp on board. Sharp start pointing the both Orixons, both lock on and just stare at you all. Just doom, doom. Do you know what I mean?
They saw us. We're in a position now.
The position?
Yes.
I'd say you should introduce yourself, but maybe you should take a minute.
Are you about to send me into the fucking
first.
Bermuda Triangle, man?
You're gonna have to introduce yourself sooner or later, aren't you?
They're walking
All right,
over.
all right. I got this.
Yep,
I got
you
this.
should,
I got this. I got this. I got this. I have
let's go.
He goes to Glabra.
The mead is the only thing that affects you now. The shroom thing, acid thing is more not. It's the mead thing that hurts you. You're like, oh god, no.
Oh, the mead's still in me, but the
Yeah.
wibbly wobblies and the fact that everything was getting a little kaleidoscopy is gone. Oh, thank God. Oh, gee,
Polite
Willikers,
nods
okay.
are happening
Goes,
as the other two are trucking in.
he goes back down to Hamid like, I can't present a threat. They're so much bigger than me.
Marcel is eating. Leaf is eating. You know, Leaf will just. They're like talking as they're walking over, and it's like brief, but then, like, you know, Marcel will just look at you. Hello.
Hello.
These are new.
They are.
Leaf will go, yep.
Pointed glance over at either one. If she has to, she'll do the mom back of the shoulder shove. Like, there you go.
Like
Be a good kid.
Raimi can read cues, kind of. Good evening, Raz. My name is Ramy Olson, deeded Sidewinder. Cleoth Ragabash, the Get Fenris born on 2 legs.
If it's going Olsen here.
There's a very, very small contingent of us down in Nevada.
They look at each other and just nod. Lee Fordrickson, known as the Thousand Scars. Get Fenris Phaladox. Adrian to the Nation. Nigo, Marcel, Frozen Heart Orickson. Adrian Arun Ahmed. It's good to meet a member of Clan Ulster. Shoulder clamp, but whoa!
Like, there's a moment, just like the Mortal Kombat zoom into the bone crunching.
Like they seem happy, but that Marcel doesn't. He had a bit of drink, and just realized his own like Thor-like strength. It's just like you're like, oh no.
Doesn't matter. It's Ramy's turn to meet heroes.
Leaf will extend his hands over to Sylvie.
Sylvie will hold her hand out. Sylvie Iverson, dated Blood of Snow, crescent moon of the Get Fenris, born on 2 legs.
He just gives a respectful like incline of the head. Good to see more of our people coming here. Just gives a firm nod. There's no like, oh, you're an It's just very respectful.
Yeah, she's for her part, she's not showing any obvious disrespect. She's giving him the good, firm, proper handshake. If anything, she's exceedingly polite.
Where do you come from?
From the court of Wisconsin, right?
Not. You must be friends with you must at least know, not friends, sorry. The Redmonds.
Yes. My family, my small portion of the family, father, brother, sister, uncle, cousin. We're fairly close with the Redmonds.
Your family has always been known to be peacemakers among the different families, so it is good to see that reputation is still held.
Oh yes, they are. They're always a delight to have, and always welcome in our home.
A nod. Marcel just shakes Remy a bit. Have you been drinking?
Yes, Raya, a lot.
Then we will do a test of strength. You're like, hold on. Pushes Charlotte and Leaf aside, like it's happening. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, Raby just goes with it because how many times in your life are you going to get to do a test of strength with a literal stone giant?
We will fight. Takes off his shirt.
Oh.
You are an Olsen.
Yes, Raya.
You are an Olsen. I must see your combat prowess. Your people are renowned for it.
I only have one shirtless picture. He does not say that.
I'm princess, no shit. Jesus Christ.
But he doesn't seem to know what he's getting into.
I'll roll initiative for Master Marcel. You might beat him. I'll just get the Marcel theme in the side chat.
Sidekick, how dare you take time? I can't tell if it's Sidekick that's lagging me out or I am lagging out. I was lagging out. I did beat it. Holy balls. Wait, no, he has Spirit of the Fray.
Yeah, he does. But he just goes, come on. Hit me.
Oh, okay, here he goes. This is gonna be tragic.
It's a pretty good hit. Do it. Hurt him.
It is a pretty good hit. 5. Oh, wow, +4 for me this go around. Okay. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, pardon me. For some reason, I'm lagging on Discord, like in a harsh way.
You get a bit of damage done to him. You hit him. You got 2, and he soaked 1 of it. Cracks his neck like that is a good hit. He spends 3 rage. He'll use his held
Oh,
action.
yeah, I should probably spend rage too.
Who uses held action? Spend 3 rage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Actually, no, with strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Holy shit, he's still standing.
But you just, you take a 5 straight back. He just. Do you know what I mean? You're like, you take a couple. You've been hit by things harder. Like I said, that feels like a stone giant.
Yeah. At this point, only one of the rages is going to go to extra actions. The other rage is just to overcome this fucking stun.
Mm-hmm. You're just like, oh god, oh no,
Ooh.
no.
Unfortunately, the first rage round is his.
So you act. Oh yeah, no, it's you. You went ahead. Oh no, he Spirit of the Fray. Sorry, fuck.
He was just being nice at the start of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one's 4.
I'm gonna try to dodge this. Fuck.
Yeah, 5. It's 5.
I don't
One
dodge it.
off.
Yeah, I'm not activating resist pain for this. This is about pride. It may as well be 910.
That's 3. You can soak it.
We
I
believe in you,
in-
buddy.
I believe I can fly.
You do.
Yeah,
I
Charlotte's
belie- oh my
cheering.
god. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's draw some attention to this because someone stayed up for 2 whole punches on their first day.
All right. You're rage. Oh no, you're rage road, buddy.
No. I don't have any more rage rounds.
Oh. Okay. Are you ready for the pain train, Bob?
Chugga 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 choo choo. It's a freight train made of hate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A hate train.
Minus 1 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was a bashing. Oh, Jesus Christ!
You
You're not
nearly
dead.
killed him.
But you block the third punch, and then Charlotte, you see it, that instantaneous. Marcel got angry for that split second, and it's terrifying because he just growls and goes. Do you know what I mean? And this guy, I'm gonna say, getting 10 straight levels of bashing, you go through the table. I'm not even you literally watch Marcel just pancake him.
I go through a wall in a nearby building. I end up in
Like,
someone's fucking living room.
He hits you so fucking hard that the last thing you see, you just hear the snarl and you just look up and you just do it. I'm gonna say that jaw just boom breaks and you just fucking spin. You go through the table, things land on top of you, and you're just barely moving.
This kid's an extra 5 feet.
For a split second, I legit thought he was going to go through a wall and into someone's living room. He's out. He's not moving.
And for Sylvie and Charlotte, you see Marcelli just. It's like he pulls the thing back again, if you get me. Like it pulls it back on the chain and just takes a breath like. Do you know what I mean? You just hear Leaf. Did you kill him?
The eyebrows have made a mad dash for the hairline. Like, oh!
Marcel's just like, Marcel is just like, I might have. Leaf will look over. Theurge, go see if he's alive.
She'll nod,
Whew.
and she'll go over. She'll just kind of poke. She'll lean next to Raimi and poke. Hey, kind of slap his shoulder a bit. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Jesus, I hope he didn't break his neck.
You need a Gaia's breath?
Hold on, I got this.
Okay,
I got this.
you
The
sure you got
slow,
this?
painful climb to Glabro.
Oh shit, he's not dead.
Oh!
no!
Everything hurts.
I'm alive.
Sylvie will just kind of sympathetically pat him on the back. She'll turn and look at Marcel. Well, good Olsen stock.
Indeed. If he was poor Olsensuck, he would have died.
My face is hollow and I've forgotten how to smile. I'm definitely leaking spinal fluid. I can no longer laugh or cry or feel anything but the pain that I feel now.
Oh,
Getting
not
punched
that.
by you
Yep.
is like being punched by a freight train made of hate.
And he gets up on his elbows and says, "I hate train," and then lays back down.
Marcel, this is not that bad. You will be fine.
This must be what dinosaurs are feeling like when they go extinct.
You will be fine.
Sylvie will just
Even
look at Charlotte.
Even Leaf
How
gives him the
much
most
has
like.
he had to drink?
Leaf gives the most an impressed stare, like Jesus. He's shaking his head, like. Phew. But yeah, look back then as you say that.
Like there's just kind of that ruffle of the hair, like Jesus. I mean, it's this brew, so that's going to stay in his system until it, comes to its natural conclusion.
Oh boy.
If he wants to be brave, he could fight Marcel again. Leaf will look over.
The eyebrows kind of lift, like what?
Leaf takes a long, hefty swig of the mead.
Didn't you say you were a grand adventurer?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure I saw beyond the veil of life and death for a second there.
Marcel will look over. We could go another round if you have the stomach for it, Olsen.
And he gets up. By now, his wounds have knit. Okay. All right. I got this.
This time you will fight my cousin. Slaps Leaf on the shoulder. Leaf takes it a lot better than you do, as Leaf just rolls his shoulder like, don't do that. Roll.
Shadow will just hold out a hand to take Leaf's drink.
He does. Leaf, no, he drains it. Tossing it aside, stripping off the shirt dramatically.
Like Raimi shows Charlotte how good a position his concussed brain is in when he holds his hand out to Charlotte. Says, "All right, hold my shirt," and retracts it like he'd actually handed her his shirt.
Sylvie will go stand next to Marcel. It's just you. How much do you think that is the drink, and how much do you think that is a couple good knocks to the noggin?
It is different. It is pride.
Ha!
It is
Pride,
a good
I
day.
understand.
Sage nod. And yeah, roll initiative as the Leaf comes at you like a fucking hurricane.
Oh no!
Leaf somehow also has spirit at the fight.
Y'all keep getting ones. Under initiative. Yeah, you go
Mother
first,
of
Evan.
God.
Go for it. He blows 3 rage.
I'll blow the
2 rage. He blows 2. He blows 2. I'm just kidding. He blows 2.
I'll blow 2.
I just wanted to hear your voice go, no!
No.
Yeah, he'll try dodge.
Okay. He dodges it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you come to punch me, just sidesteps.
That cool 2-inch anime sidestep. Here comes the pain.
It is your go because he used his main. Oh no, I'm gonna say he used his main rage action to dodge. Here he comes for his grip. Or your strength. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy. This implies things. Okay. Holy shit. He is a crazy little beef monster. That's 5 and 5. That's fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, you know, he dodges you and you're like, oh, and then it just like with the arrow, he twists and just binds.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So your first rage action, you got to get out.
I do. I gotta get out. Oh,
Yeah, no,
oh
say what the
no.
fuck you are.
Oh no.
If you try to wriggle and he just seems to twist your arm further, like around, you're like, oh no.
Oh.
Um,
Here comes the damage.
roll. So this his damage supposed to be plus. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh shit, I didn't know it worked that way.
He's slamming you, so this actually applies into his brawl specialty.
Oh jeez. Brawl specialty. Throw man like ragdoll.
Throw. Plus 2.
Athletic specialty. Also throw. All throwing all the time.
Throwing every day. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So you know,
Pain.
you're gripped and you're gripped. You're like, oh, this is so. Oh god, he's lifting me. Do you know what I mean? And then onto the
Right,
ground.
maybe I can deal with thud. Then my second rage action is just try to get up.
So for Hilvy and Charlotte, he suplex that motherfucker. Like, woof. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Remy's just like,
Ooh.
Your go again.
I will use that round to get up.
Should have your go again.
Okay.
Use the second rage to dodge you that first time. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll spend the one rage I have left, and we'll try to hit him. My fist. For 5.
Oh, he'll dodge that. Jesus, that was a good hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. You only get 1 out of that. He has got the stamina, but not his dex.
Oh, I got through.
Chokes
Oh,
him. Tough
fuck.
as nails.
Fuck old DD.
You know, you punch him, and you see, like, you got a solid hit, and he just turns and glares at you.
Oh.
And it's dex brawl for a headbutt.
Oh, bother.
It's 7, so straight damage. 3.
Haha, I take 2 more like a champion.
He headbutted you, just poof. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh. Yeah, fucking Tweety Bird over here. I'll use my rage action to attack him.
Punch him, kick him, bite him. I will hurt you.
Fuck. 4.
He won't dodge. Do it. Hurt him.
Ha ha ha! 2s.
Oh, no, you hurt him.
Shit.
Yeah, you hit a solid punch across his nose, and he just growls. 1.
Buckle DD.
More. Yeah, so
Oh
good.
shit. So good.
At top of the round, he spent his rage action dodging him.
I missed this time. Oh, I actually rolled the wrong amount of dice. I forgot I was doing penalties. Just can't miss anyway.
Oh.
No damage done by my shitty math.
1 again. 3.
Aha, now I'm down to 6 bashing.
He spent
Making me the victor.
Did you spend rage? That is the question. Did you? I don't think you did.
I didn't know. I'm out of rage.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to grapple.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh yeah. You gotta
That's
resist.
more successes than I have dice to resist him with.
Knock off some of the damage that he's about to do. Oh, that would be nice. You gonna apply pressure. You could do that. That would be nice. That'd be great. Because otherwise I'm gonna roll a lot of dice.
All right, you ready for this sick
Mhm.
pool?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh.
This
One,
one might actually
two.
kill him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels of bashing. Please soak some of that.
I hope I do, bud.
Yay!
Oh my god, I do.
But
So,
Jesus.
oh yeah, he's on the. That's over into 6 lethal. He fucking describe how done he is.
All right, so you punch Leaf. He hits a solid little hit, and you start like panting, and Leaf just tilts his head to the side and runs at you. He grapples you up as you swing, and he literally lifts you up, and just proceeds to literally. Charlotte watches in real time as he just proceeds to literally bend the guy's spine, just with the sheer force and body mass as he just slams him down on the ground. Just seems to just increase the pressure. You know what I mean? You get the impression Leaf normally isn't as violent. He just seems to forget himself and just keeps applying and applying and applying, and eventually, until he hears the of the spine, he finally lets go and just wrenches off.
Oh.
Yep. The hands back up
Oh.
over her mouth, like, ooh,
Ah.
did you kill him? Fucking looks
Yeah,
at Leaf.
Marcel's like, and you're giving up to me. You know what I mean? With just the most like, oh, I didn't know you had it in you, big guy. You know what I mean?
Sylvia's just gonna go over to Raimi at this point and go, look him over. How bad does he look?
A point
6
away from pretty
lethal.
much dead.
Okay. So she's gonna go into this little bag at her waist. This little hand-woven bag. Dig around inside, pull out a Gaia's breath talon. She'll activate it and just kind of smash it onto him.
Yes, Leaf's walking back over. It's like, Jesus, Leaf.
Someone's
Lee seems to walk off, actually.
someone's on Galabro again. Like, oh, whew. Oh,
That one's on the house.
oh, thank you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, damn, that was an experience.
My cousin is a strong man. Not as strong as me, but a strong man.
A wry smirk.
I experienced that, right?
Never
Indeed.
doubted it for a second. Oof.
Raimi seems to be in good spirits now that he knows where he is and what his name is and what the color blue is.
Sylvie will offer him a hand up if he hasn't already gotten up yet.
He'll get up.
She'll clap him on the back and say, "You are good, strong Olsen stock. We can be friends now."
Indeed. Any weak Olsen would have died twice. Pat, pat.
At least twice.
Indeed.
Shaking her head like, fuck.
Good to know I'm not dead.
Smile like, hey.
Like, hey, I didn't just like endure a savage beating twice in a row. This is great.
You are strong.
fine.
Good. You took it like a champ. Marcel pats you on the head. That feels like your brain is being rattled because of the sheer strength of Marcel.
Thank you, Raya.
It will serve you well. You just give a nod at Charlotte and nod at everybody as now Marcel is on his own with people. Nope. I will go watch the birds, meaning eat more meat. And walks away.
Oh man, I got hit so hard I lost my jacket.
You took it off. Points over to the chair.
That
where
would
it's
be
been
how
draped.
That would be how
And
I
his
lost the
shirt.
jacket.
Yeah, he's got the t-shirt back on. This has been an engaging experience. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit, in spite of my extended protest. Had to do the ragabash thing, make light of it a little bit, make sure everybody's not taking themselves too seriously.
Oh, of course. It's a celebration after all.
I mean, yeah, that whole thing was sporting. It was set up. There was a ritual to it. There were obvious rules. Otherwise, I'd just straight up be dismembered. No, they're being nice. Trust me.
Oh, I believe you.
Oh. They say never meet your heroes, but those were two nice guys.
I mean, they are Ulrichsons.
Yeah, definitely.
Honorable lot.
He nods like, yes, I'm going to ignore any subtext here. And speaking of which, I know there's another kind of big name Ulrichson around here, and Abel.
Oh, maybe you should go find him.
Yeah, maybe I should, man.
And
Picks up his jacket.
maybe I should go with you in case he happens to challenge you to a brawl.
Oh, you're getting way too used to watching me get my my rear end inverted.
Oh, come on now. I'm a Thayer. Just nothing I haven't seen before. I mean, just so many times a Ragabash just pokes at Haroon a little too hard, and well, next thing you know, they're down in the dirt with their ribs broken.
Look, Gaia may have given us several jobs, but she also gave us access to very fine gifts of the spirit. And people think ragabashes, they were meant to be scouts. That's why they can disappear from sight, evade scent tracking, and sometimes disappear by standing still when no one's watching. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. I can turn invisible, but only if you don't look at me. It's like a joke in itself. And everyone thinks we were meant to be scouts. And while we do often serve as
Didn't
scouts,
they make that
the
a plot
original
point in the movie?
purpose, the true purpose, is to help us get away when we piss off Aruns.
Oh, but you see, that's the thing about Ragabashes. When they take a hit from an Arun, they're usually doing it to make a point.
Well, today the point was sportsmanship. He nods to himself like, yes, this is an intelligent thing I said.
It's all in good fun. It is Beltane, after all.
Yes. Yes. Whatever Beltane is. And he will go look and see if he can spot Sonic, the mommy issues hog.
Skip to the label I've heard in a while.
Oh. Yeah, for what it's worth, Charlotte lets them do their talking, and she's always got eyes on the crowd. She's scanning. You see her making eye contact here and there, or this or that. But honestly, it's not that she doesn't hear the two of you. It's just that she is trying to somehow micromanage a million things at once and keep track of who's doing what with who, where, why. So she'll glance as the two of them start puttering off. But we'll kind of follow slowly, keeping an eye scanning the crowd, obviously looking for someone or another.
You eventually come to a circle that's formed, and this woman again with the face paint isn't in it. Like you can see this guy with the blue-haired mohawk is rubbing his jaws. He's taking another drink, and she's like, you can hear her. Can he? She'll look at the mohawk man. Come on, Abel. You're meant to be a get offenders. Beat me. Beat me. He just cracks his neck on you. All fucking talk lively. She's like, come on, beat me. And she like squares up again. And they seem to go at it. You know what I mean? It's fucking vicious.
And Raimi will watch more like with a kind of educational bent on what he's doing. He's actually trying to study what's going on.
Again, Abel's a very quick fighter, all that kind of kickboxing attitude. But this Arun looks like you get the impression that whatever this Arun is trying to do, she's trying to prove that she's better. I'm bigger. I'm badder. You know what I mean? It is definitely just seems inborn in her to do. I will say this. Abel is not a bad fighter. It's just the Arun is an Arun, he gets some seriously good knocks in, but just the Arun endurance is a hell of a thing. But that's saying, by the time they are separated, she's pretty bloodied, he's pretty bloodied. They're both still standing though, which is more credit to both of them, really. Because they went at each other before they're eventually pulled apart. Like I was like, okay, this is getting, you know what I mean. One of the file doxes comes in and like, whoa, 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 you know what I mean?
Like any good corner man, Raimi will come in with the bucket and the towel and the fucking cold compress.
I
have no idea how he got these.
Rubbing his jaw, like, ah.
And the bottle of water with the straw.
Yeah, take a sip out of it and like spit it onto the ground.
All right, there you go. It doesn't look like you have a cut above your brow, so your vision's fine. All in all, the swelling's pretty manageable.
Yeah, she hits like a bitch.
Yeah, Katie's just a random man. Yeah, she's moving a little slow on the wide swings. I think she's trying to make a point or something.
Yeah, that she can beat me. Well, I got something for her, don't you worry.
All right. So if you want my take on it, she pauses just a little wide every right hook. Those are the ones she wants to come from outer space. That's where she's open.
All right. I got that bitch.
All right. Just remember, she's made up for it so far by pushing her internal reserves, but that tank has to be running near empty any fucking time now.
Oh, I got her, don't you worry. As he stands up, cracking his
you
neck.
got this.
Give me leadership.
I don't have any fucking leadership, but I do have pure breed.
That charisma roll, use your pure breed. You can spend willpower.
I will spend a willpower. Let me look at what my charisma pure breed amounts to. All right. It's a good thing I'm spending willpower. So 2.
Hey. Okay, they go at it, and again, you're pretty impressed. Abel's a fast motherfucker. Those legs, man, they're fucking lethal. If she pauses for the right hook, that is a roundhouse. You know what I mean? Like, oh, do you know what I mean? Timed it just like you said.
That even catch it still able. Like anybody who can kick high with speed is like surprising to most folks, including the dude who made the suggestion. Like, fuck.
I mean, that catches Kuiper right off. 'Cause she wasn't expecting that. That catches her right off the jaw, like bam, and she like spins, rolling onto the ground. That fucking Bruce Lee, that stance as well. That's what he does as well when he comes back. Like, Kuiper's out, man. That was straight to the jaw, like boom.
Raimi can't help but be a little hype at the Bruce Lee kind of thing going on.
He's like, "Who's the man? I'm the fucking man. Abel fucking Ulrich is my name. Ain't no Black Fury can beat me." Yeah, that's basically what he starts yelling.
That's when Raimi's face gets a little flat. Like, did he just say, "Ain't no Black Fury can beat"? And he starts looking around for other Black Furies.
Hello, Bob.
Hi.
See if Big Mama comes. Oh God.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
She's already there. She was there the entire time.
Yeah, when the final clinch happens, Charlotte was weighing, but she'll be over there trying to get Calliope up and out of the ring.
I will give you credit, even for Charlotte. That was a hell of a kick. It was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, that was good. You know what I mean? But when he goes, "Ain't no Black Fury can beat me," Charlotte. I mean, it's probably comedic timing, but I mean, you feel the hand on your shoulder.
Oop. Yep, there's the glance.
Just nod at my sister.
Not in return. And yeah, she's careful not to overdo it. Calliope's not a fucking baby. But yeah, gives her the support necessary to get her, carefully shuffled out of the ring.
So for Remy, like you look up and Jesus, fuck, that woman is big.
I had the perfect gif waiting for this.
Just oh, oh God, do you know what I mean? Even Sylvie, you're like, fuck me, that's a big woman.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is 6'5"
Oh boy.
and a lot of muscle. You know what I mean? She steps in. Repeated again, Ulrichson. Even Abel gulps like, "Oh fuck!" You know what I mean? He got that man expression. He's like, "You know what?" He just cracks his neck. "Ain't no Black Fairy can beat me," and she just takes off the jacket. Then try. And I'm gonna put it like this: he comes at her pretty hard. She spends 3 rage. I won't do dice rolls and all that, but Jesus fuck, this woman is brutal. She breaks his leg. Just, you know what I mean? As she gets to get him down to the ground. It lasts about 2 rounds. She breaks his leg halfway through her second rage action on the second round. Now here's the question: who's going to try to pile her off because she keeps punching him?
God damn it!
She's like, "What was that? Boom! What was that? Boom!"
So
you know what I mean?
I am from Clan Olsen, sworn for generations to defend and protect the Ulrichsen name and well-being of the bloodline. Thank you.
And that woman is enormous.
And that woman is enormous. Now, there are some people who would say that courage has its fucking limits. And that discretion, discretion's the better part of valor. But I'm hopped up on Fiona Strawberries and Thuck Thunder. And I am going to defend Sonic the fucking Hedgehog with my life.
Go on, roll me your strike ball to tackle her,
I'm
Timmy.
gonna try to get her off too. Charlotte's waiting in.
I mean, I'll give Bob to get there first because he's
Yeah.
like right there.
Sure.
I'll give it that
work out.
he's like right there.
This didn't work out.
So, okay. So you run at her to be like, "Ah!" You know what I mean? High or low, Bob? Who do you tackle?
Hi. At least it wasn't a botch.
At least it was not a botch. That would have ended tragically. 6. That's so middle of the road. I can't even.
I hate it when it's a 5 or a 6. It's technically one way, but is
He
it though?
runs straight into our Timmy's fist.
Alright, fuck it. I know who you attack it into, because this will just be comedy, because he'd be such a gentleman about it.
So he makes the run for it, and she's not even looking. It's the rise of her shoulder on another cocked hit that rolls him off her back like a fucking greased torpedo. And the momentum is what carries him straight football spear into Charles.
Charles like knocks into a couple of people. Sylvie, you see him spilling.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, we're getting in now. The
And
peacemaker's gonna peacemake.
as they tumble, Raby clings on to Charles, hoping he'll stay afloat, looks him in the face and says, "You're not a Black Fury."
I'm not a black girl, I'm a super black.
Yeah, Charlotte's making a tactical approach because Artemi is furious and she has had to do way too much training with Artemi to make a frontal fucking tackle bullshit. Nah, she'll get up behind and try to like essentially wrestle her off by hooking under the arms. I guess it's technically a grapple, but she's just trying to pull her off.
Just give me
Making with the
strength
rear.
roll. Give me a strength roll just to see how well you manage to lift her. I know you're not trying to apply a grapple in sense.
I'll spend for it if I need to, which I apparently don't.
Ah, yeah, no, it's a solid, like, you know what I mean. You managed to get her up. You know what I mean, like pretty solidly. But I know what you're trying to do. You're not trying to like grapple Artemi, essentially.
No, it's just the wrestle her up and off, not try to keep her arms from moving, anything like that. Just that's enough.
She backs, you know, I mean, you lift her up and you're like, oh fuck, she's heavy. But she kind of backs up a bit and just keeps the ball face, glaring at any of the get who want to come try, essentially.
Sylvie's gonna just go and like swoop in between her and Abel.
Oh god. You go to swoop into the middle. Charlotte's already kind of going around to interpose herself and just points at Abel.
Okay, yeah, she'll go down, check Abel out.
That's the luckiest high rolls of your life.
Get him out of the ring.
Yep, she'll scoop him up, get an arm over her shoulder. Come on. We're gonna go get away from here.
Yeah, poor Abel's like, I mean, he's unconscious, man. Do you know what I mean? She bet the shit out of him.
He's completely unconscious. There is the fireman's carry. Yeah, we're just gonna go away from here.
She bet that boy like fucking bet him silly. These are the two that are helping break up the crowd as well because I rolled for it. See what they help investigate. But it's these two, and Season's like, "Go on, get the fuck back. I will kneecap you. Walk the fuck away."
Yeah,
And Kieran's like,
Remy.
yeah, Kieran's just pushing people back, and then Remy looks at Charles. Charles looks at Remy.
So, this was an awkward way to meet, but I will make this up to you later.
Please get off my chest.
And he gets up and scurries away to go look after Abel.
He gets up, and Charles gets up and just adjusts his jacket. Just, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Just don't do that again.
Slithers away like the partial snake heritage he has.
Yeah. But yeah, you run to check on Abel. Poor Abel is like, by the time Sylvie sets him down, that boy is just out of. Do you know what I mean?
His face is fucking ruined. Jesus.
Mhm.
Oh, careful with his left leg.
Oh yeah, the bone is
Jesus,
out.
that is a mid shin break. I have never seen a mid shin break happen from a block before.
That was not a block.
That was a very purposeful leg break.
Well, all right.
Sits there like, God damn.
Sylvia will look around. Anybody got a guy's breath, Talon?
I mean,
Marcel's walking over as well.
That was a huge Black Fury.
Yes, it was.
We'll kneel down in
Jesus.
front of Abel and look at the two again. Who hurt my brother like this?
He picked a fight with this Black Fury I've never seen before. She was big as shit.
Hmm.
I don't know her name, but I know she's got to be the tallest woman here, short of Zuri.
She seemed to take offense to some of his statements. Extreme offense. And Sylvie will dig around in her swag again for another Gaia's Breath Talon and activate it and go and just smash it into Abel's chest.
That's a bit of a yelp. Poor guy, like, oh fuck. You know what I mean?
Easy there, easy there. Your leg's still healing.
Yep. For Charlotte, this woman is clearing out the crowd as well. That's when she arrives and the other get can look over. Yeah, when that woman arrives, everyone clears the fuck out. It's like, oh no.
Look, I'm just glad she's clearing the crowd instead of taking umbrage.
Oh, she clearing the crowd, but her and Artemi are fucking death glaring each other because she looks over at Abel, looks at Artemi. But she does her job first, clears out the crowd.
Yeah, I feel like with this team working, the crowd is dispersed in record fucking time.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the get are doing with Abel. You're trying to move him, or are you leaving him there? What's happening there?
I mean, they've gotten away from the main scuffle, but it's like flatly dangerous to move him right now while he's healing.
Mm-hmm. No, you
Yeah,
can
like-
leave him there.
But Raimi's kind of hunched down there, and when he like looks back and sees what is happening, he just kind of reaches up and blindly taps Marcel on the shoulder. Raya, I think something's brewing.
Just stand up.
So I've got him. Go.
I will. Walking over towards his mother. You know what I mean? Like, boom. You know, slow, heavy metal music beginning to play. Are you coming?
Raimi is an Olsen of Clan Olsen. Sworn.
Yeah, I can stand up, drag. Yeah, with the riot.
Yeah,
Power Ranger style. Yeah, I can
There's like
imagine.
these
Power Ranger
fucking
style.
like blink backs to Aiden and Teresa, like, I got this.
Yeah. Start walking with him. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, Charlotte, you see Marcel and fucking Remy appear like lightning beside Siggy, and she walk over. Again, Siggy's not mad. You get the impression she's doing her job. I'm the warder. Let's not have a fuck. Come up, back to your celebrate. You know what I mean?
Yep, Charlotte has been trying to utilize the time to get the Furies like fully disengaged, like in another section of all this. Because I imagine this fucking gathering is a massive sprawl, and it's like, if I could just get them to the other side of everything that's happening, that would be great, because that
You
would
did,
completely disengage.
Oh yeah, no, then you do, and Nartimi just takes a breath and looks calmer. Clyde's slowly getting up as well. She's, cracking her neck. You can see her body's healing naturally, though. She hasn't shifted Glabro yet. But eventually, since you're the Philodox and you've kind of turned away from the Furies, you kind of turn around and boom, there's Siggy. Boom, there's Marcel. Boom, there's
Oh,
Remy.
great.
Wah!
Yeah,
Combat.
Raimi's like around the side of Marcel, giving like Charlotte this look. Oh god.
Sullivan, what is going on?
There's a polite tip of the chin, because that's still an Athro. Some feats of strength got out of hand.
I see.
Abel bested Calliope and then very loudly declared that no Fury could beat him. Timmy proved him wrong. By all accounts, it could be seen as a challenge, considering it was spoken so loudly.
I'm sure it was.
Polite bob of the head.
And the vicious beating, I am assuming, is her making the point.
Did Abel? I guess actually continued after he went unconscious, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. She bet the shit out of that boy.
Oh Jesus!
She was like, what was that? Bam! You know what I mean? He was still awake, if you get me, but he was on the ground. She just kept hitting him, you know what I mean?
I'm assuming it was still as good as a surrender because he became unable to further fight. And again, this is a get sept. So
Yes.
would it be considered technically busting a rule to continue beating the shit out of someone if they didn't out and out surrender or straight fall unconscious?
That is up to you to decide, Charlotte. You know how the get feel, but you're not a get, are you?
Oh, I'm not.
That is for you to decide, Mrs. Philodox.
Setting precedents is dangerous. I mean, to have a word with her on the matter when everything is cooled. There's no sense in starting another fight. Right.
I see.
I will, of course, do my duty. Right.
Did I say you wouldn't?
A light shake of the head.
I do not assume I would. Think that you would do not do your duty.
It was merely meant to be a reassurance. Right.
I don't need your reassurance, Sullivan. I need your action.
There's simply a nod. And with your permission, Ryan.
She inclines the head. She's still fucking glaring at Artemi, though.
Oh, I bet she is. But that gives Charlotte permission to disengage and not be tempted to say things that are,
That would get you a slap.
oh yeah, get me a beating worse than the one Artemi just gave Abel.
Oh, fuck. With Siggy, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, she just politely nods, takes the, the prescribed single step back before she begins to turn, because turning your back on Get, you don't want him to take offense. But yeah, she will disengage. Slams that disengage button.
Siggy, however, looks at Artemi dead in the face and goes... Artemi twitches, like, visibly. Like, you watch it, she twitches. But she looks down, and that's, Remy, what you see. Because that's what Siggy did. Is like, go on, do it. Challenge me. Fuck with me. You know what I mean? But Artemi looks down. For now.
Mm-hmm.
Remy up here like, yeah, I'm with the Orisons. I'm being a good Orison. Lord Jesus, please don't let this escalate. I'll be the first casualty. Oh, Gaia, take the wheel, because I can't fucking steer this bitch anymore.
I gotta roll willpower for it. Would she look down? Fuck. Nope, she doesn't. Oh, shit.
Oh god, Charlotte will try to calm her down. I'll make the roll.
Artemi squares up. Like, I mean, you see it. She cracks her neck and just doesn't look. The Siggy does the big huff and puff. Artemi huff and puffs.
Oh.
Even Calliope stands up beside her, like, stands up.
Let's see if I can make a decent roll before I say the thing, because that will, I imagine.
Hang on, I'm gonna do the appropriate reaction to everybody in this scene at the minute.
God damn it.
This escalated so quickly. Gaia, why ain't you taking the wheel?
Oh, Jesus.
She keeps zooming in on fucking his face then, and then I just need to zoom in on Charlotte and Sylvie. We've got it all perfect.
Siege
Oh,
engine
my.
ain't even here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a scarecrow with his fucking sunglasses on them.
Get intense, Heather. Get it.
Yeah, no, we're getting really, this is okay. Mhm.
All right. Quick spoiler: is Skyripper anywhere nearby?
High or low?
I hate this game.
It's
Hi.
It's okay, Skyripper. Are you here?
Julian, take the wheel.
That's so middle of the road for this. I'm
That
gonna
is
roll
such
again.
bullshit.
That's the literal middle.
Come
No,
on.
no.
Yeah, I gotta do this myself then. Fuck. Yeah, on the bright side, she's essentially physically interposed because she's walking from one to the other, which helps. And she is gonna try so hard to catch Artemi's eyes as she's getting over closer to the pair. That the Fury is like, oh no, no. I know what you need to do, but this isn't the time. You're already partially built from a fight. Yeah. So let's see what I've got. Would it be like, would it be leadership or expression?
Expression.
Okay. Let me see if any of my shit will apply to this.
Roll it. Roll it, bud.
I'm spending willpower on this. This is important enough. But I did. That is 2
Yeah.
successes. So 3 with the willpower spend.
What are you trying to exactly do?
Honestly, I'm going to essentially walk the distance so I'm close enough to Artemi to keep the voice pitched low and try to kind of get her to disengage. Stepping up. Artemi, I know you've got a thing to do, but right after you're half blown from a fight isn't the time to do it. I know you're smarter than that.
Just looks away. Yeah, she does. She looks away.
Charlotte just kind of slowly, gently lets out the breath she was holding. Bouncing over to see the state Calliope's in.
Oh, Calliope raring to go, but she ain't moving. She's not looking at directly anyone in the eye, but she was raring to go. She's even looking at Remy like, I'm gonna fuck that boy up so bad.
Remy trying to look hard, but inside he's a squeaky toy been squeaked too
Yeah,
many fucking times.
He's looking at it like, that's the weak one. That's who I'm making. That's who I hurt first.
I see the little yes man gunning him on. I'm gonna get him.
I'm gonna hurt him and I will make him squeal so the other guy will be afraid.
Meanwhile,
That's the one I
fucking Remy inside is like, oh shit, she looking at me.
want.
All right, look hard, Remy. All right, Remy. You remember this from Nevada when the lieutenant used to stare at you. You clench your asshole, and the rest of you tightens up. But you gotta clench your asshole. Okay, it's clenched. All right, you're as hard as you're gonna get. You are triceps, biceps hard. You are Greek underground gay porn hard. Gay porn hard, Remy. Gay porn hard. She scared me.
And you know what? To see if I can further disengage, since I was debating doing it anyways. Just be like, "Do you want another bout, Calliope?"
No. My point's been made. She'll back off. I think he just turns back. Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Slowly turning.
Ooh. Yep. As long as we can get these 2 groups of people to opposite sides of this gathering, all will be fine.
I mean, they eventually do, yeah. They back off from each other.
How's Abel looking?
People just slowly looking up and just like, oh god. Oh.
Yeah,
Whew.
Remy just trails behind the rest of the Orcs and contingent like a good little toady.
And like turns back to Charlotte for like 1/2 second to give her like the little finger wave, like, and then goes back to slithering along.
You look over at it, Sylvie. Whew! It's like a fucking hate-filled landfill of fuck.
Well, you did poke a Black Fury, and you are a get.
I did, didn't I? Look over and give her a smile.
But you took it like a champ.
Did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Think you can stand?
Yep, I can totally stand. Totally.
Sylvie will go ahead and get up on her feet first because she's anticipating.
Want to get a drink?
Sure.
Yeah. By the way, Sylvie, you realize he thinks you're a kinfolk. Like, you see it straight in his face.
She is like, yeah, okay, sure.
He's like,
I'll have a
yeah.
drink.
I took a big beating in front of the kinfolk. I not beat one. I'm gonna get laid.
I mean, she's gonna. She's not playing along so much as she's being polite, because playing along seems like a good way to get punched in the face from someone who might be from the auspice punch face. She's not entirely sure yet. But yeah, no, she'll just say, "Oh, sure, yeah."
Yeah, hey, I'm Abel Lorkson, by the way, in case you didn't realize.
Sylvie Iverson, deeded blood on snow.
Oh, fuck.
It's okay. It was still impressive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was just hoping to get laid. He stands up.
Oh, well, I might be able to help with that. I mean, there's plenty of Ken around, and I did just witness.
You offering me a threesome?
I'm offering to be your wingman.
Oh, because I was about to say you just got a bit about. Oh, right. You Iversons are always weird like that. Anyway, I will take the wingman, Sylvie.
Meanwhile, Remy doesn't know what he's gotten into. He's just been following them like fuck.
Yeah, and eventually Siggy will turn, realizing that there's a third wheel to her, Marcel and her walk, and he'll turn. Who are you?
Like, so he already knows again to the kneel, like right now, before he even says another word out of his goddamn mouth. Ramy Olsen, known to the nation as Sidewinder, Cleath Ragabash of the Geta Fenris, born on 2 legs.
Walk over and lift you up so she gets a proper inspection of you. You are Thrin's relation, yes?
Yes, Raya.
Good man, good people. From Nevada, right?
Yes, Raya.
Nods. Solid footing.
He nods.
Good to see you standing beside my son and helping him in his corner.
I'm an Olsen, Raya. That's what we do.
It is good to see you honoring it. Keep it up. And you'll go far here.
He nods.
Don't be like others who say they will do something and then will play sides. Pats the cheek.
He accepts this because it's not like a slap so hard his goddamn head gonna come off.
I expect you in the Guardian Corps. I expect you at the patrols with the others, seeing as you've proven yourself that you're willing to stand with the right people.
Understood, Raya.
Just gives a very military nod and will turn to march off. Marcel just lean down and whisper, "You have done well. Now walk away." Pats his shoulder, very reassured, like, there, buddy. He walks after his mother.
Much like his deed name's namesake, he slithers away all fucking weird.
onto the ground.
Like, why is he moving in fucking diagonals?
Yeah, and you slither away. So everyone else disengages. And would you like to end it there, everyone?
Yeah, that seems like a good place to end it.
Before we get into any more trouble.
Yes,
Alright.
Kitty.
Then we will call it a scene. Thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching, and Turner for being a butt.